What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
Okay, thank you. The BlueNote Fan Report. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once. I got my buddy on a Zoom. We were taking care of helping them, and I am here for you. It is game day part 2. Yes, game day part 2. The St. Louis Blues are taking on the Minnesota Wild. I think the Wild are going to go nuts in St. Louis. The Wild are going to go wild in St. Louis. They're going to beat them up, chuck them up. And for the next 5 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all we're going to talk about is trade deadline. That's it. Till Friday the 6th at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, trade deadline, trade deadline, trade deadline. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Zen Angela asks why. Why what, Zen? Why am I even doing a show? Because I'm a fucking nutcase. Hungover nutcase. No, I look like hell. Justin should be along. At least I think so. I don't know. Oh man. I'm a nutcase. I am a nutcase. If that's why you're gonna watch for me. I appreciate it. Is going to slam the door on Minnie. Problem is, I don't think Hoffer's playing. Oh, yeah, he is. That's right. Bennington was yesterday. Yeah. I don't. Damn Zen. That's why people don't like your show. Oh, my good. Wow. Well, you know what, Zen? That's absolutely fine. People are allowed not to like my show. If they watch, that's great. If they don't watch, that's great too. That's all there is to it. You know, I'm here. I'm doing the best I can. You know what? We'll make it happen. We won't make it happen. Fishy Cake. Thank you, Fishy Cake. I appreciate it. I never said like. You said that's why people don't like your show? Right? It's okay. I don't care. Believe it or not, I'm hungover. I went out drinking. I had way more Captain Cokes than I should have. Had a, even had a rough Uber ride. But hey, it is what it is, man. Let's go Blues!
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go!
He takes it back. Hey, thanks, Zen. Thanks for watching. That's all I'll say. Thank you for Robert Thomas is back. Yes, he is. For how long? That's going to be the question. I personally don't. I saw some posts on Twitter, and somebody posed, if Doug Armstrong does this, I'm never going to forgive him. And someone, why? I mean, since he's been out, nothing. Well, what, you want him to lose more? Right? My issue with Robert Thomas. Am I attached to Robert Thomas? Yeah, okay. But let me explain something about why I'm a little cautious about trading Thomas. Because if you're trading Thomas for picks and prospects, no problem, Justin. If you're trading Thomas for picks and prospects, you're going from a known entity to an unknown entity times whatever. You know what you've got with Robert Thomas. You absolutely know it. No ands, ifs, or buts, no question marks. If you get 3 or 4 pieces, those 3 or 4 pieces are unknown entities. You do not know what you're going to get. Even in a prospect, in a draft pick, you do not know what you're going to get. And that's where I struggle with making that trade. There aren't, and that's a good point. How many players like Thomas are there? There aren't that many, right? He's not a superstar, but maybe a tier 2 guy. Daniel Rujos, maybe, so you figure superstar, tier 1, tier 2. I'd say he's borderline, he's tier 2, borderline tier 1, right? If you ask me right now, superstars, there's only maybe 4, 3 or 4, right? McDavid, Drysdale, McKinnon, and I think you could put Cale Makar in that. Those are superstars. Tier 1, that's Crosby, that's Ovechkin, that's who else am I missing? Who else can you throw in that group, right? I believe is a potential is tier 1. I agree with that. Kaprizov is tier 1. They showed it. The guys like that, Stone, tier 1, maybe tier 2 on Stone. But that's how that's what I'm talking about. Does that make sense? Do you guys like that? Does that make sense? Am I rolling along something that makes sense? Daniel Rujos, Aaron Nils, Jason Nichols. Thank you. Love you guys. That's kind of where I'm at. I said Cale Makar. I said Cale Makar as a superstar. If he's not a superstar, he's a tier 1. Right? I think he's a superstar, but that's just and then you have goalies that fall into those areas too. I think I think most of your goalies are right now in this league. The majority of your goalies are tier 1s. I don't think you have one that's really a superstar. Makes sense to me. If we could surround Thomas with players, he definitely thrive. In my opinion, I agree with that. But it's the problem. I think does make sense. I think he stays unless the Blues are blown away, and I agree. Right? I agree. So here's the one thing. It's not 2 tier 2s make a tier 1. It's not. In many cases, it takes 3 or 4 of a tier to make the next tier, one of the next tier, right? And it multiplies as you go up, right? Let's say you're at a tier 10, you need 5 tier 10s to make a tier 9. Well, then you're 1 tier 9. You need 20 to get a tier 8 player. You need 5 tier 9s. So you need 25 tier 10s to make a tier 8. And it's multiplistic. It's multiplistic as you go up. So just trading Thomas a tier 2 with the potential of a tier 1 for 3 or 4 unknown entities, you're still behind the power curve. Now, those entities could become a tier 1 or a tier 2, but that's 3, 4, 5 years down the road. Wow. Where are my Warrior friends? Warriors! Oh, Warriors! I hate these Hyundai commercials. Where are we at? Whew. I'm hungover. I am absolutely hungover. Oh, guy, what a dumbhead you are. Got put in my place right off the get-go. Thank you. Oh. You know what, guys? I'll be right back. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. There we go. Tad, hey, sorry, man. I literally just went and took a happy pill. Literally. So, what do you expect today? I do not. I am looking at this team and going, we are a bottom 5 team. We're going to stay on the bottom 5. We replaced Chicago in that place on our division. And while that completely sucks, it is what it is, and we'll kind of go there. The guys I would trade, Falk, Benner, and Kyrou. That's it. Daniel, I have to ask you, why would you trade Kyrou? Hey, Daniel, do you have, what are you doing right now besides watching me? Are you on a laptop or your phone? Are you on a laptop or a phone? "30 years ago today, Mr. Wayne Gretzky." God, I was up in Chicago when that happened. Oh, I remember that. Sports Center, ESPN did an entire Sports Center dedicated to this trade. I remember it. And he should have retired. He wanted to retire with St. Louis. That's a story for another time. I guess Daniel decided not to answer me. Okay, on phone. Would you be willing to join me, Daniel, for a few minutes? I'm going to send you a link. If you're willing to join me, you can use the link from your phone. And because I think this is more than something to put in the chat. Because I really do think that I want to hear and not just read. I want to make sure I don't lose anything in translation. I want to hear what you have to say. Are we not friends, Daniel? I thought we were. Oh, there you are. Okay. I don't know why that was taking so long to come up. Okay. I just sent you a link on your Facebook Messenger, Daniel. If you are willing, click on it and we will go. What leads you to think that? What leads you to think that? Right? I have a feeling I know, but I want to hear it from you. I think Falk is the most obvious one to go. Perhaps Shen, maybe Suter, if they don't plan on signing him. I don't think Suter's gone. I definitely keep Kyrou. I do think I could part with Parayko, Benner, and Falk. Parayko, you're gonna have a hard time parting with. You got to remember, these no trade clauses. I mean, when these guys got them, they may not. And again, they may want to go to teams that, if I got a no trade clause and I don't want to get traded, but I don't want to look like the guy that's screwing the team over, I would go trade me to one of like 3 teams. I'll take to these 3, and they're teams that I know wouldn't take me. Right? They're teams that I know you wouldn't want to trade me to. Right? You high-end teams that just don't need that person. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if the Blues got an offer they take for Thomas. Day off could have been think about waiving NTC. I don't think it was, but okay. I don't think it was, but I'm going to bring Daniel on. Hey, Dan.
Hello.
No, thanks for joining me. Right? I wanted. So you bring up something. You brought up you want to trade Kyrou, and
Okay.
So I don't know if you heard me at the beginning. I was talking about Thomas being that tier 2 player, right? And if you trade Thomas,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay. So I think Kyrou is probably a tier 2 player also, right?
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think he's a tier 3. I think he's a tier 2. I really do. So if you're trading him, are you going to get, the known unknowns? What are you going to get in place? And are you going to now? With that being said, you said that you think he's a locker room cancer. Why do you believe that?
Cause of the chief, our coach, the chief. He has a lot of problems with him. I've heard it. I've only heard it. Yes.
Okay. See, now this is. I'm so glad you said that because where are you at, by the way? Are you German?
Yes, I'm a German. I'm here and I watch your show, and in TV I can watch the Blues.
So you're watching me from Germany?
Yes, it's 10. No, it's 11 in the evening.
Yeah, well, it's 11:49 in the morning here. So you're halfway around the world from me. You know what, Daniel? In the comments when you get a chance, say checking in from Germany for me, okay?
Okay, sorry. Yes,
right?
yes.
That's cool. Now, I want to bring this because you bring a good point. You say that you heard about the stuff with Chief. First of all, let's clear something up. So, a lot of this is because of what that reporter did, right? That when Greg Berube got let go, a beat reporter went to Kyrou. Now, think about when this Kyrou went to him. When he went to Kyrou, it was after a warm-up skate.
Okay.
Right? Just before the game. Any beat reporter, every beat reporter knows. Even one, and especially one that's been doing this for 25 years.
Okay.
That's not a question you ask a player prior to a game. That's an after game, that's a practice question, not after a skate. So all he said was, and to me, this got screwed up so bad. He said, not my coach. I don't want to talk about it right now. I think that, to me, that was classy. That was classy. Because what he could have said is, I'm glad the son of a bitch is gone. Maybe now I can get back to my game.
Yes, I understand. Yes, that's the right point. Okay.
Right? I don't think that Kyrou is the locker room cancer that everyone thinks he is. Right? And I think his problems with Chief had a lot to do. And Berube is running into the same problems in Toronto right now. Right?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
All those offensive guys that he's trying to make defensive players, they're resenting him. Right? That's not their game. So if you think he's that cancer, are you going to be able to get enough for him?
Okay, you are right, and I thought we can get back some draft picks. That's the only choice. Of course, you ask, and I only want to tell you. And Binne, only his age, and someone needs him to win the cup, and he has another cup. I thought, cause I like Joel Hofer. I like him very much. I think he's next number one. Only me, but I think so.
No, I agree with you on that. I think Hofer is your next number one. I also think he still needs that veteran presence behind him.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Right? See, man, this is so cool having you all the way from Germany, man. I thought you were a St. Louisan, man. I know you from Germany. And your English really good. Now, you know I'm deaf, right? You know that I have hearing issues. I'm able to ascertain what you're saying through your accent, so that's good. I'm good. I'm very, very happy with that. Right?
Yeah, thank you very much. And I want to say I watch every time I can.
Okay.
I watch your show. Thank you for all other guys. And I want to tell you, I'm a fan from the St. Louis Blues since 30 years. And I tell you, I have so much problems to get fan shirts and shirts, masks and pucks, and but I get it all from St. Louis. Wait, you can't see, but I have any merchandising you can get. I have.
You know what, Daniel? If you need something and you're struggling to get, let me know, and we'll figure out a way to make it happen.
Okay, right? Thank you very much. I'm a very big fan of St. Louis and of you, and thank you.
You know what? I'm not worthy.
Thank you,
man. You have a good one. Thanks for coming on. You gave good insight, and I'm glad you listened. Right?
Yes.
I'm glad you listened. So have a good one. Enjoy the game, and keep commenting for us tonight, Daniel.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Wasn't that cool? Holy frick. Wasn't that cool? We had Daniel Russo all the way from Germany. Absolutely cool, man. Holy cow. And you guys were commenting good. We got Daniel Ruhos, I think I said that right, all the way from Germany. Daniel, thank you so much, man. Greatly appreciated. Right? That was and he gave good comments. He really gave some good comments. We appreciate this, man. We appreciate you for joining us all the way from Germany. The fan base has amnesia when it comes to Robert Thomas. It's really sad to watch. Somewhat, okay. Where am I at here? I'm trying to get back. I think that was that was cool. I wouldn't be surprised if the Blues got an offer they take for Thomas. We talked about that. Thomas is a few years ahead of the future core. Might be worth getting a younger model. Not completely sure I agree with that. Daniel, we're good. I don't think I'm going to bring you back on. Maybe at one of the intermissions, you can come back on and talk with me and Justin. How's that sound? He's in the green room. So come back on during the first intermission if you can, and we'll talk to you. We'll have you join me and Justin at the first intermission. Sound good? Hey, bud. Oh, there we go. Okay, he got me. Tank isn't retired yet. Nope, not at all. Anthony says maybe, just maybe, if we got good defensive players in front of Benny, we could win games. Here we go. Hold on. So, hey, bud, come back first intermission, and you can join me and Justin, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good. We'll see you at first intermission, bud.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, bye now. There we go. Oh, that was so. Oh man, Daniel, you just made my day. Thought it was Steven Seagal. All the way from Germany, man. I didn't know I had a fan from Germany. Wow. That is I'm sorry, that was cool. The tariff cost on mouth guards is so high they can't afford to keep those. Oh my goodness. No, I'd want two first. I don't think a first and a second. I want two first. Right? I don't know, man. I'm not sold. Oh, you saw it in an article. I'm not sold on that. I just don't think so, man. I don't think so. Good point, Chris. Who's going to score goals? Right? Well, right now nobody's scoring goals, but you're completely messing up with your offensive core. I don't know, guys. I'm just not there. Hi, Sam. I'm like, Daniel's got me like goose pimples, man. Goose pimples. Man, I didn't realize Germany. That's you know what? I'm going to say this. I'm going to apologize to each and every one of you out there. I'm sorry for every time that I've complained about viewership. I'm completely sorry that I've complained about any. Oh, there was a goalie fight last night. Oh, come on, guy. Stop being a squirrel. I know I have Stephen Glass in Australia, and I think there's another one in Australia. I used to have a guy that followed me from England. I had an English guy follow me for a while. Daniel gets up to watch these games and tune into this show, and to sit there and say, I love watching you. I love watching the Blues. You know, I got my stuff. It's hard to get, but I still do it. I watch you every chance I get. I gotta step back and say, I can't worry about views because that's the guy I do it for. Chris Shockey, you're the guy I do it for. AC Generator, you're the guy I do it for. Scary, you're the guy I do it for. John Hefner, you're the guy I do it for. Justin Scott, you're the guy I do it for. I'm in absolute awe right now. Dude, did you see what just happened?
Yeah, I was watching, and I actually have some interesting thoughts, but you can continue with your thoughts there.
No, he's going to join us during the intermission. You cool with that?
Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. I heard the whole thing.
Germany, dude. Germany. Halfway around the world from me. I have a fan that watches me almost every single game. And here guy is complaining that he doesn't have views. Guy is effing stupid.
Yes, when watches us, yes. I'm curious. You know, it's very cool to have people from different places around the world. It's always fascinating to see that. I actually wanted to get into a topic that we were talking about that you've been talking about for a minute now, and that's the Robert Thomas stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead. I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, this fan base has absolute amnesia when it comes to Robert Thomas, and it's sickening to watch. And I hate to be that guy for you, Guy, but I want to know your thoughts. You've been very wishy-washy on this subject. So the Blues need change. So when I'm on here and we're talking, you know, it seems like you're all okay with the prospect of getting rid of Kyrou. And then from what I just saw, you're not really okay with getting rid of the prospect of Kyrou. And that's okay. People have their split fandoms here. I'm in the Robert Thomas, you keep Robert Thomas camp and get rid of Kyrou because he needs to change the scenery. What I need to know from you is, and it doesn't matter, it's not a right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
Are you more in favor of getting rid of Robert Thomas? Or are you more in favor of getting rid of Jordan Kyrou? You can't pick either or. It's
Okay.
one or the other.
Well, there is a caveat to this, or an asterisk to this, right? Oh, look at that beautiful snow. That's not in St. Louis, though.
St. Paul.
Right? I don't know what they were showing. That was beautiful. There's a caveat to this. My concern, and I was talking about it, I consider Kyrou and Thomas tier 2 players. Kyrou maybe tier 3, but I think I'd put him in tier 2. I really do. I think I would put him in tier 2. The return. Oh, they're in Minnesota. Oh, I thought they were in St. Louis tonight.
They're in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Okay. No wonder. I thought they were in St. Louis. I thought it was a home game.
No.
I'm dumb. Wow, man. I'm okay. I'm not super okay trading either one, but if you need to make that move, if you feel it's going to make your team better, it's the return. It's my concern is the return.
Okay. Well, put it this way: don't think about the return. You're gonna get returns on both guys. Don't think about it as returns. Just tell me. It doesn't matter. Like I said, if you say keep Jordan Kyrou, I'm not going to be angry because there's people in that camp that want to keep Jordan Kyrou, but you need change. So I need you to not be wishy-washy on this subject and not think about return because you will get return for both guys. It doesn't matter. You will get returns.
You're getting the unknown. You're taking a tier 2 guy, getting rid of a tier 2 guy, and there aren't that many. There's probably 30, maybe 35 or 40 tier 2 guys in the league, right? I think there's 4 superstars, and there's probably about 10 tier 1 guys, and I think there's about 40 tier 2 guys. You're taking away a tier 2 guy, a known entity for an unknown entity that you don't know will become a tier 2 guy. So if you're going to sit there and tell me who would I want to keep, and I know you say don't worry about the return. If you ask me who I want to keep, I say keep Thomas. Trade Kyrou. But when the return comes in, I think you'll get a better return for Thomas and actually might help Kyrou open up some. Maybe having two tier 1 guys on the team's not working. And part of that is, I don't know if it's Thomas's the issue or Kyrou's the issue. So does that answer your question without being too wishy-washy?
I mean, it's still for me, it's still wishy-washy because I've said this numerous times that Jordan Kyrou is a guy that needs a change of scenery. The St. Louis Blues would benefit from him getting a change of scenery. This is just one reason why I would keep Robert Thomas over Jordan Kyrou. I love both guys. I think both guys are fantastic players. But at the end of the day, who plays a more valuable position? Robert Thomas plays a more valuable position. I am not trading Robert Thomas unless I am getting a number 1 center back. It's not happening. I'm not trading Robert Thomas for a bunch of scraps. I'm trading Robert Thomas for a guy like Utah. Supposedly it's reported that Utah's in the running for Thomas. Yeah. Utah has nothing to offer. The only thing Utah could give me where I would be okay with it is Clayton Keller or Logan Cooley. That's it. I don't care about anyone else on that team besides those 2 guys. And if you're not getting those 2 guys in that package, I'm not taking that deal. I talked about a good trade for Robert Thomas. If you want to do something like a Jack Hughes coming to St. Louis in exchange for a Robert Thomas, I would be okay with that. But I am not trading Robert Thomas because he plays a more valuable position. You can fill a wing spot. I'm not saying that Jordan Kyrou is easy to fill, but we've talked about this for years now. This Blues team has had the same issues for however many years now, and we need a change of scenery with Jordan Kyrou, and Jordan Kyrou will be better off for him. So that is my reason why I'm choosing Thomas over Kyrou.
And I'm going to say this, and you can get your recorder out. You have sold me. You have sold me. I would trade Kyrou for every reason that you just put out. My biggest issue, and reason I brought Daniel on was Daniel was in that camp of because of the issues he had with Berube, and that's why I backed off. That's why I'm going, well, wait a minute, is that the right reason?
Mm-hmm. Well, and I know I sound aggressive, and I do kind of in a way, but not really more at you. It's more at the fan base that is just so amnesia-ridden about Robert Thomas. This guy carried this team on his back for 2 straight seasons, and now that he's having a down year, we all want to say, oh, we should get rid of him. He's a waste. He's a terrible player. We should get rid of him. Just get the assets for him. Why? He just carried this team for 2 seasons prior. Why? So I don't understand it. You cannot just trade. Centers are a rare position to fill, and there's rarely good centers in the league that come in. Yes, you have your Connor McDavid, you have your Sidney Crosbys. Those come every once in a while, man. Those come every few decades, man. You're not going to get an all-star game-changing center just like that. And I'm not saying that Robert Thomas is up there with Sidney Crosby or Connor McDavid or Nathan McKinnon, but he's a great center that he would most definitely be a top center for any team in this league outside of, the top teams, with the McKinnons, with the McDavids, all that. But he's a good center, and any team would be fortunate to have him. Now, I want to preface this with a caveat. If there's a trade that the Blues can handle where they get a good center in return, like I've talked about, Jack Hughes, etc., I would be okay with parting ways with Thomas. But these people, like the people that are like going crazy and saying, "Oh yeah, we should get rid of Thomas. We should get some picks." Picks are not going to do anything. Picks are not guaranteed to work out. They're not. So you can't just bank on just taking picks for Robert Thomas.
Yeah, well, that was the thing that I'm saying, that you go from the known entity to the guy you got what you got, to an unknown entity that, okay, you have 3 unknown entities. Do those 3 unknown entities equal the tier 2 player? And they don't, right? They don't. In all actuality, I mean, I'm trying to think about it. How, there's 700 and something players in the NHL, right? There's what, 23 times 32. What is that?
Like 100, probably 100 and something, or maybe even more than that. I don't even know. I'm not great at math off the top of my head.
Yeah, 23 times 32. There's 736 players in the league on a rostered players, right? That is, I mean, there's some non-rostered. So there's we'll call it 750 players, right? I would say if you broke them out into tiers, and this is something that, maybe we could do someday. We could try and figure out how to break all 700 players, 750 something players into tiers, right? And the importance of this is just how you do your trade. Remember, you're a big time football fan, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say huge time, but I do follow it.
Okay.
I don't follow it as much as hockey.
Are you a draft nink at all?
No, not when it comes to football. I'm more hockey than football when it comes to the draft and stuff.
Oh, by the way, hey Randall, yeah, you're late. Samantha, I got your video. We're going to show it at a commercial break. It's 2 minutes long, so if I get a commercial break or a longer commercial break, I will show it then. Right? It's I haven't seen it all yet, but I've got it. I've got it queued up and ready to go, so we will show it later. What I was talking about. So the NFL draft nowadays, if you look at how trades are done, right? They are pretty much rarely during a draft day trade do you get a draft trade that you scratch your head. You're like, almost all of them are fair on both sides, right? Jimmy Johnson, the great Jimmy Johnson, is 1 billion% responsible for that, right? Jimmy Johnson got some analytical analysis, mathematicians, and said, hey, I want you to go back 10 years, 15 years, and assign a numerical value to the players from that draft spot, one all the way through, and assign a numerical value that if I'm trading a guy, I can figure out what is an even trade for that draft pick, for that draft spot, right? And it worked really well. He was able to come up with some incredible trades early because everybody didn't know what he was doing. But as assistants started moving around the league, they brought that chart with them. I think when it comes to the NHL, when you want to talk about a trade, you need to do the same thing. You need to have a numerical value, not only to the draft spot, but to the player. So a numerical thing to I'm blanking out. It's like you assign it to each tier. You assign a numerical value, and then you also connect that numerical value. Oh, the Minnesota Warriors guy, one of the Warriors.
Very cool.
Right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I need to learn American Sign Language because I'm getting to that point. I seen that, Randall. It's cool, man. It is cool. Turn this down. So, if you do that, if we could sit there and kind of figure out a solid numerical value to draft picks and to players, it would help us when we're trying to make a trade or trying to determine a trade, right? And that's what I'm getting at. I look at, do you agree with me that both Robert Thomas and Jordan Kyrou are tier 2 players?
Yeah, I would say, like I said, I don't think either are in the upper echelon of the league, but I think they're both great players. I think the way I view kind of both is like, and first of all, they kind of played, they play different positions first off. So that's a little different. Yeah. Kyrou should be scoring. Thomas is more of a playmaker. He always has been. We know he can shoot. He has worked on his shot a lot. But when you think about it, Robert Thomas was never meant to be a top center on this team. He was never meant to be a top center on this team. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, you can say that, yeah, he was projected to be high. Maybe, a second liner, but he was never meant to be a first line guy on this team. And I think that's what a lot of people forget when it comes to Robert Thomas. But yeah, I think I would agree, the long answer, I think I would agree that yes, they're probably in the second tier from where they are, but I do think that they're capable of being top, number 1 tier guys.
So yeah, I think so. The way I set the tiers up was superstars, tier 1, tier 2, and so forth, right? Superstars, I think there's 4 of them in the league. I think there's 4, 3.5, 4. Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, Leon Draisaitl, Cale Makar. And Cale Makar's the one I maybe.
Well, for me, and maybe it's me, and maybe it is the bias in me, but the way that Robert Thomas plays, and I do think that he does lack a little bit. Me personally, I think in my personal opinion, I think he borderline is a tier 1, a borderline tier 1.
I do agree with that. Tier 1s, and I can't name a bunch of tier 1s. We'd have to really sit down and pull it out. But to me, a tier 1 player, Kaprizov, Crosby, Macklin Celebrini, that's a good one, tier 1. Well, I don't know. Macklin might be a tier 2 because of age, but I could see him being like a borderline tier 1. Those are guys.
Yeah, Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is a tier 1, I think.
Yeah, tier 1. Nathan McKinnon's a superstar to me. Nathan McKinnon's a superstar. I do not put Celebrini as a superstar. Right? I do not. I'm sorry. And by the way,
yet.
We're watching.
The game's on. Yeah, we can kind of pick this up a little bit later. Let's focus on the game just so we're not.
Good conversation though, right?
Yeah. I just don't like how fans are wishing. Like I said, no answer is wrong. I'm just saying you're either on the trade Robert Thomas bandwagon or you're on the trade Jordan Kyrou bandwagon. There's no in between. You can't play in between here.
Okay, and that's fair. Call me out. I get it.
No, it's not just you. It's multiple people. I've seen a lot of people talk about Robert Thomas should be the one being traded, and I don't understand that. I think there's going to be a lot more backlash if you trade Robert Thomas than if you trade Jordan.
I agree. I do agree with that. I actually do agree with that.
This is going to be a tough task for the Blues here. This is a good Minnesota Wild team. They're playing at home. They're a hard team to play at home. The newly acquired Quinn Hughes has been playing fantastic for them.
By the way,
their goalies.
I got pretty drunk last night, so I'm still dealing with a hangover and dehydration.
Yeah, you're good. And it's actually interesting because we'll talk about it at the break. I saw a mock trade where it was Thomas to Minnesota, and our exchange would be some like a few picks, I think. Ryan Hartman, and the first thing I commented was, keep Ryan Hartman away from my franchise. I don't want Ryan Hartman. Ryan Hartman is terrible. He's not a good hockey player. He's a guy that gets carried.
Character issue for me. I don't want to. That's why, Marchand, great freaking player. I don't want him on the Blues. I don't want Marchand on the Blues. I think that the Blues, for the most part, I mean, how many players can you go back in the history of the Blues and go, this guy has a character issue? I can only think of like one or two. Right? Yeah. And I can't remember the name of one of them. But if I say why I think he was a character issue, people will know who I'm talking about like instantly. Like he changed his name. That's how bad of a character issue he was.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Minnesota, I actually the guy that I'm going after for a playoff run for Minnesota is Vinny Trocheck. I would go after Vinny Trocheck if I was them.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great acquisition for Minnesota for a deep playoff run. I talked about Minnesota. I'm not the biggest fan of Minnesota. Obviously, I loved the ballsiness that they took and approached against Quinn. I really do. That's not playing at Sesame Street safe, and that's what I loved about that. But Trocheck is who I would get if I'm Minnesota.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm cramping up here really bad from being dehydrated.
I'll try getting a shot through. Some good offensive zone time by the Thomas line already. Thomas already kind of showing his presence out there.
Yeah.
And first off, I want to say this too. Just over the next couple games, I mean, we don't have many left until the break here, until the deadline.
Yeah.
But
he got
just what's up?
Sorry, AC Generator guy who I was talking about, Mike Danton. That's the guy that tried to kill his agent. Right.
But I want to say this: we don't have many until the trade deadline. But I just want you guys to think back to the excellent play between Thomas and Broberg. Those two together are freaking magic, dude.
Yeah.
We talk about like forward connection, but like those two together, I mean, just imagine how those two would be for years to come. Great save by Holfer. Great save by Holfer on, I think that was Kaprizov. Yeah, I mean, Kaprizov's very... Kaprizov is very high in that echelon of hockey players as well. Kaprizov is like Minnesota's best player ever in their history. I don't know if you're listening. Clearly not.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, no. History of the Wild, yes, I would say that's probably a true statement.
Yeah, the Wild. Yeah, Kaprizov is their best player ever in their history. It's not even close.
You were born in 2001, right?
1999.
99. Okay, so you're the guy. So for me, when I think of Minnesota history, I also bring in the North Stars, right? So that's why I got to kind of preface that a little bit, because I know the North Stars probably had, and I can't think of off the top of my head, but the North Stars probably had a guy or two that was in that list before they became the Stars.
Yeah, I mean they like I said, don't get me wrong, they've had some good players in their history, but it would be so hard for me not to say Kaprizov isn't their best player in franchise history. Yeah. I mean, they've had Mikko Koivu was a great player. I'm trying to think of some more, because I do know that they've had some players. They had Zach Parise, but Zach Parise, I don't think ever really was as, I don't even know what's the word I'm looking for, as maybe productive as you would have hoped if you were Minnesota.
Yeah,
he was a good player, but I don't think he lived up to what people expected him to.
Yeah. I might have to go get some water here. I am cramping up something fierce.
for me, like I wish, like, we'll talk about it more in the intermission, I'm sure, but I feel like the people that are asking for like trades and stuff like that, I wish that these fans would come up with like and formulate some trades like I did, and you know, come up with something instead of just saying trade these guys.
Yeah.
Trade these guys isn't productive. What do you want to trade them for? A bag of bucks? You're only going to set back your franchise.
Rant. You've heard the Scandella rant, right?
Exactly. Well, and for me, I think Scandella got a lot of undeserved hate.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was a very Olympic, and it's just like Justin Falk. Even like outside of this season, yeah, he's been producing like how you expect Justin Falk to produce. But even the past seasons, Justin Falk has not been as bad as everybody wants to tell you he is. He's not a bad defenseman.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was like I talked about during the Olympics with Bennington, right? The only ones that were minimizing his trade value or downgrading his trade value were fans.
Nice pinch by Tucker there.
Yeah.
And I think it was
you're a little ahead of me. Yeah.
That was Tarasenko, I think. Closed Tarasenko off the puck there. Yeah, very good pinch by Tucker.
Well, it was Tucker too. 70. I saw 75 in there, so Tucker pinched too.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Tucker pinched on the boards against Tarasenko. Right there, that was a good play. See the transition, and these are going to be interesting games to watch too, because I want you guys to take note of it. Like I said, we don't have long until the trade deadline, and we're not going to see it. This guy's not going to get traded. But I want you to take note of a particular individual that's not on the ice, and that's Colton Parayko. I know, but I want you to take into effect, because this is something you're going to have to get used to, because eventually, I'm not saying yet, because I don't think you're going to trade him yet, but Colton Parayko is going to be out of St. Louis eventually, and this is what you're going to have to look forward to when he's not here.
Yeah, Broberg talked about it yesterday. Like Broberg said that, Parayko's a great player, and it was a little hard for him not playing with him, right? Because he's basically the only guy he's played with since he's been here in St. Louis, but he'll figure it out. Broberg's a good enough player, and you talked about you think Broberg's going to be the number one, and I agree with you.
Broberg absolutely is going to be the number one of this team. It's not even close. But the reason I say that is because eventually if you can get a Blues defense that is okay with not having Parayko in it, you can trade Parayko for value sets if that's what you really wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because there is teams that would want Parayko. Parayko is a good defenseman. The thing that gives him strength is his reach. He has one of the biggest reaches in the NHL. And any team would want that.
Yeah.
Well, from what I'm seeing right now from this Blues team, they're playing very good on the transition game right now.
Yeah, well, Kyrou gave the puck up, but I don't know how much that was Kyrou and how much was situational.
It's been a very back and forth game so far, but it's been they've had a pretty good transition game. I think both teams have. Just if you're going to let somebody score, just don't let it be Ryan Hartman, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. When we talked about character issues, someone brought up Shanny. Sleeping with Janny's wife was a bit of a douche move. Maybe. I mean, Janny's wife was a willing participant in that. Bergie, I don't know if he was I think he became a character issue after he left St. Louis, not while he was in St. Louis.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, misread that situation. Obviously, I wasn't, knowing, not knowing, but I wasn't there, to know all the situation that went into that situation. But yeah, like I said, his wife is also a participating party as well. So you can't just blame one party. So
AC Generator says Madonna, Hull, and Cicerelli way ahead of Kaprizov. Problem is, Hull never played for the North Stars. He played for the Stars. I'm not sure about Madonna. Madonna might have been a North Star, but I don't think so. And I'm not sure about Cicerelli.
Okay, let me paraphrase then. Kaprizov is the best player that the Minnesota Wild have ever drafted.
Well,
Okay.
I think he's probably the best player the Minnesota Wild have ever had.
That's what I said, but like I said, since I'm getting a little bit of backlash, he's the best player that they've ever drafted. Let's just say that.
Well, originally you said Minnesota, and when you said Minnesota without adding the Wild to it, now you were starting to add into the North Star period, and that's what I was looking at. I'm older, so for me, you have to say Wild to differentiate that. Okay, Madonna was both. I wasn't sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mike started in mini. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was not 100% sure. But while he was in mini, did he reach that level or did he reach that level afterwards? So that's the one that I don't know. Right. So again, that's just kind of where.
Well, because when I think of Madonna, I think more of the stars.
Yeah.
That me personally.
Paul was only Dallas. Yeah, that I knew. I got to use the restroom. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Hopefully, I don't miss too much. But I gotta use the restroom.
All right. Puck's just kind of bouncing around in the defensive zone right now. But this game's been pretty back and forth. Both teams have had pretty decent control here. Oh, what a pass! Great pass to Finley out in the slot there. Oh, Finley has trouble handling that puck. Faber gets that puck, tries to throw it across to his deep partner. He's got it behind the net here. Faber's going to be a handful for the St. Louis Blues for years to come. That guy's going to be very, very good. Let that puck go around over to Neighbors on the half boards. Nice pickup. Oh, what a play by Neighbors to get that puck. Nice pass by Bush to Kyrou. Oh, what a play by the second line there. Pavel, Neighbors, and Kyrou getting that connection kind of going a little bit. Pavel throws this puck across the neutral zone to Kyrou. Kyrou gets an entry, and Kyrou throws this puck to the middle to Jake Neighbors, who gets a pretty good chance on. I don't know who they have in net. I think it might be Gustafsson in net tonight or today. I don't know if it's him or if it's Wallstedt, but great opportunity for that second line. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the second line. I do. I know a lot of people didn't like that Pavel was a center, but honestly, it was the right decision. I think he's actually played pretty good at the center position. But we're at a commercial break here. Sorry for anyone who's bringing up comments, by the way. I could attempt to read them, but it would be a big ordeal about me trying to get close to the screen, and I don't really want to give you guys a virtual kiss, as they say. So I'll just wait until Guy gets back and he can bring it up, and that way we can have some banter about it. But overall, not a bad game though so far. I know a lot of people had Minnesota just blowing out the Blues, and yes, it is still early, but outside of the Kaprizov chance, I think the Blues have done a pretty good job of keeping them contained for the most part.
America's best-selling trucks for 49 years straight. Hop in and drive the Stampede.
The Stampede is running. Get 0 for 66 plus 1,000 bonus cash, or get 67.50 bonus cash at F-150. Only True Quality Ford dealers.
It's a Ford truck.
We are back. They're showing the anytime goal scores. Pavel plus 320 or 310, Jordan Kyrou plus 230, and Boldy plus 135 on FanDuel for the betting odds. I see your comments popping up. I appreciate you commenting. Like I said, I'm going to wait for Guy to get back just so we can discuss that. He can pull them up and read them. Yeah, man, they're showing that. Oh, no, that I was thinking that was Neighbors. No, that's Phil Broberg jumping up in the play. I mean, and you wouldn't even know, man. The way he just jumps up in the play is just incredible. But, yeah, he jumps up in the play, and Broberg actually gets that chance from Kyrou. Thomas gets that puck thrown to the net, and Snuggerud kind of shoots it from a weird angle there, trying to catch the goalie sleeping there. Nice pass by Justin Falk. Man, is Broberg playing forward in this game? He's been in the zone. He's been in the zone like he's playing forward in this game. Very good, man. Broberg is going to be so good. I cannot believe that Edmonton messed this guy up. I really cannot. Good clear out. Way to get it a little deep. They didn't get it as deep as they would have liked, but nice save by Hofer there on Boldy. Oh, nice. Kyrou on Faber there. Kind of giving him a hard time here. Nice job. Oh, Kyrou getting his feet going, trying to catch the Wild sleeping there. Almost caught him with a turnover there. Wild getting some zone time. They turn over the puck in the middle. Uh-oh. Jordan Kyrou a little slow on the clear there. He waited a little too long, and the Wild got the puck back and almost grabbed it from the Minnesota Wild, or from almost got a scoring chance right there off of Kyrou's turnover. Nice play. Blues get it out again, transitioning hard. Tucker gets a shot on. Getting the forecheck going. Dvorsky and Holloway. Wild just clear the puck to the Blues end. Holloway transitioning with Dvorsky gets the puck there. I don't know what that play was. Dvorsky just drops his puck. I think he's trying to go for Holloway, but doesn't connect. I don't think Holloway was expecting that. Dvorsky had room. He should have taken that.
There ain't a poop like a hangover poop, dude. Woo! Hi, Gary. Hi, Wayne.
Yeah, I know there was some comments. I didn't get to them because some of them I knew were longer than what I could actually physically.
Yeah, I know. I usually ask you, when I'm not there, not to go over comments, but I know you try to, and I appreciate you. Right. Wayne Hoyter says Madonna was the first player drafted in '88 by Minnesota, overall #1, best player they've ever had. Kaprizov has a chance to be it if he can do what he's been doing his entire career. That's a great point, Wayne. Wish we could get Brady Tkachuk. Gary, I do not think that's ever going to happen. I mean, I really don't. I know the fan base wants
try there.
Say again.
It is Gustafsson in the net for the Wild. Blues get a good chance there. Mayu gets a good opportunity in the slot there. I don't know if Broberg. I don't know. Are the Blues playing with 11 defensemen, 7 forwards? Or
I don't think so.
I
think they're playing 6.
Okay, well, whatever it is. Well, Broberg, man, that guy's been in the offensive zone like this whole period. He's been absolutely man on a mission in this game.
Broberg, Fowler, Malu, Kessel, Falk, Tucker, playing with 6 defensemen.
Okay, yeah, well, if you watch Broberg had a chance when you were gone from Kyrou. Broberg's been in the zone like he's playing forward in this game.
Yeah. He has 5 minutes and 47 seconds of ice time. That's 5 shifts. So he's doing long shifts right now. Fowler has 6 shifts, but it's at 4:40.
Yeah, Broberg is playing like he's a forward right now. He's jumping up in every play. You'll see him. He's very noticeable out there.
No, that's out of our system. I may have to do another one. That's only partially out of my system. Oh my goodness. I could see the Tkachuk boys maybe coming home late in their careers, long after their prime. Brady, maybe. I don't think Matthew does. I honestly don't think Matthew wants the pressure of playing in St. Louis. right?
I don't know. I just don't see Matthew coming to St. Louis. If he was going to come to St. Louis, it would have been when he was talked about leaving Calgary. And that never happened. So I don't see Matthew coming. I don't really think either of them are going to come to St. Louis. And at that point, I mean, yeah, you can get them when they're older, but I mean, what's that going to do?
Yeah, Calgary overpaid. Or not Calgary.
Oh, good try there.
The Panthers
Good try
overpaid.
there by Thomas.
Way overpaid for Kachuk, but it worked out. And in hindsight, that trade worked out perfectly for Minnesota and did not work out at all for Calgary. I don't even know how many of those pieces are still on Calgary. I think only one, maybe two. I think they got 4 or 5 pieces for him. I'd have to go back and look at what that trade was. Right.
Well, Huberdeau was a big piece in that trade, and he didn't pan out how people would have liked him to. But I just, like I said, it was bound to happen. I just figured that if Matthew wanted to come to St. Louis, I feel like he would have that would have been his. He would have told Calgary that was where he wanted to play. So.
Okay, here we go.
Nice save, Hofer. Good shift here by the Wild. Their top pairing defensemen, their top players on the ice here. Great shift by them. Faber and Quinn Hughes.
So it was 2 for 4. Calgary gave up Kachuk and a 4th round pick in 2025 to the Florida Panthers for a 1st round pick, lottery protected. I don't think they got in the lottery. Jonathan Huberdeau, Cole Schmidt, and Mackenzie Weegar. Right? I think Huberdeau's still with them. I don't know if the other two are Schmidt.
Mackenzie Weegar's still with Calgary. He's one of their better defensemen. He's a good defenseman. I believe Weegar's still with Calgary, unless I miss something. But I'm pretty sure he is.
Cole Smith's back on the Panthers.
Yeah, well, Cole Schmidt wasn't the selling point for that trade.
So I'm wondering, did he selected off waivers by the Florida Panthers from the Golden Knights, signed as a free agent, traded by the Florida Panthers with the 1st round pick to the Calgary Flames. So I wonder why it's showing him not being traded. Yeah. Traded by the Florida Panthers to the Calgary Flames for a 4th round draft Matthew Tkachuk. So why is it saying he's on Florida? He should be on Calgary. I guess he went back to Florida.
Yeah, I don't think we have to worry. I don't think we have to worry about Nate Schmidt. I think that's okay.
I don't know. Something ain't making sense there. So, and the other two, I think Huberdeau is still with the.
Huberdeau and Weegar are still with Calgary.
Calgary, right? And I'm not sure where the draft pick is. I'd have to look it up. 2025 1st round pick. That's probably not in the league yet. 1st round pick in the 2025 lottery protected. Well, I know they won the cup, so they got that pick, but he's still, whoever that pick is not in the league. So. Whoo. Embarrass the tank. Wayne Hodder said maybe overpaid, but all teams would do it for 2 cups. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, in hindsight. And they also got the first rounder too. Yeah. And the first rounder was picked last year, so he's probably not up yet. I'd have to go back and look at that one.
I mean, technically they didn't really overpay. I mean, yeah, Uyghur is a good he's a great defenseman, and Huberdeau is a good player, but he really didn't pan out as much. I think he picked up his game a little bit, but he was really down that one year. But yeah, I mean, Panthers got 2 cups. I mean, I don't really think that they were hurting by any means.
Yeah.
Oh, good try there. Yeah, watch out for Ryan Hartman, boys. Don't let Ryan Hartman injure Broberg. Let's not have that happen. That's something he would do.
Either.
Don't let him come through any player. Oh, good try there. Kyrou tries to get a shot on, gets blocked, and I believe that was Kessel who got that.
Flames got Colin Potter for that pick. And he's at Arizona State, so.
We got about 151 to go in the period here. It's been a solidly played period by both teams.
Yeah.
Not a great high deal, like grade A chances by a few teams. Kaprizov probably had the best chance with the breakaway opportunity, but Hofer was up to the task.
Wayne, I just said that. I just said it. Wayne went and looked it up for me, and I just said it. Colin Porter. Thank you, Wayne. Gotta love the fans of this show, man. Gotta love the fans of this show. Daniel, if you're still out there, man, I know you're listening.
Nice win on the face-off by Robert Thomas.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you, Daniel. Right, you really, what you did today, you really brightened my day. You really put some rainbow.
Look at that, another play Robert Thomas created.
Right, and we look forward to talking to you at the intermission here in about 3 minutes. The way we'll do it, me and Justin will talk a little bit about the period, and then we'll bring you on and we'll let you kind of run the show for a little bit, okay?
Oh, good try there, Snuggy bug.
Yeah, he's smiling, so I think he's there.
Oh. Robert Thomas going to the box with crush.
I am hungover. I am absolutely hungover. Oh, I know it. I got new teeth.
Robert Thomas going to the box. Don't let this deter you on the opportunity. Thomas previously on this one throws a absolute dish to Jimmy Snuggerud for a good opportunity.
Come on, that's a dive. I'm sorry, that's a dive. That was an absolute dive.
No comment. I have been deterred from talking about the refs.
I know. I'm the one that did
it. But then again, though, you do see Robert Thomas do this, so I can see it. I understand it. But then again, like we've talked about diving, embellishment needs to be heavily cracked down on.
Yeah.
Good save there by Hofer off the faceoff. Good shot. Not much traffic in front of Hofer. Hofer saw that one, no problem. Quinn Hughes, good shot.
Ryan, next game, if you want to come on the show, we will let you come on for an intermission. How's that? Right? You've been on this show, and I don't consider Daniel a stranger, but the reason Daniel came on was he talked about something that was near and dear to my heart, and I wanted to get it out there, and it was something that needed to be done more than just in text. And it needed to be done more in text than I didn't realize because of where he's from. So, Ryan?
Hughes gets the puck to the point. Bowley.
That's your offer.
Great
game
stick.
On Wednesday. If you're here, and that's a late game, so they're in Seattle, so you should be – that's a 7 o'clock game, your time.
Bowley's doing a good job keeping them outside here. Hughes to –
Oh. Thought we were going to score on ourselves again there.
Good, almost good clear there, trying to Boldy. Boldy on the half boards there. Erickson Eck gets blocked there by nice, good clear by Bush. Bush with a great clear there. 8 seconds to go. That should kill off the rest of the period. And Wild might get one more shot if they're quick.
Oh, there's
nice.
the buzzer.
Good block there. Blues doing a good job keeping in the outside for the most part.
Shots for the period are 8-7. One penalty, no score. Robert Thomas took a late cross check at the 18:51 mark. Got about a minute, or a little under a minute, about 50 seconds left in the penalty coming with fresh ice. Overall stats, we'll cover them here real quick. St. Louis had 7 shots and 21 attempts. Minnesota, on the other hand, had 16 attempts, 8 shots, 16 attempts. Minnesota, 7 hits. St. Louis, 5. St. Louis, 7 giveaways to Minnesota, 6. Minnesota had 3 takeaways. Blues had 1. Minnesota blocked 5 shots. Blues blocked 2. Blues are making the attempts. They're getting pucks out there. Face off 7-6 in favor of the Blues, 54% to 56%. Thought it was a very well played period by both teams. I thought that they traded punches and that there was nothing egregious in that period. What do you think, Bud?
Yeah, this was a good period by both teams. I thought both teams transitioned very well. I'm gonna say for the most part, Minnesota, their top line, your expected players that you expected to show up are showing up. They had some decent zone time, not a bunch of great chances either way. Kaprizov had that one where he came in with some speed, but Hofer was up to the task. Honestly, my MVP of that period, I'm going to go with Broberg. Broberg was flying all over the ice in that period. I mean, he was playing forward, he was playing defense.
I will completely agree with you on that. Okay, it is time. We have the man, the myth, and the legend. All the way from Bavaria, the land of the hops, warm beer, and beautiful country. My last name, Bensing, is German. I think he knows that. He's probably smiling. I think there's my name derives from Bensinger, which is a town in Germany. Correct? He's giving me a shake. He knows where I come from. And I shocked, but so happy to bring him on for this show. Maybe he becomes more of a regular, but let's bring in Daniel, and I hope I pronounced this last name right, Rujos. Daniel Rujos. Daniel, welcome to the show.
Hi, hello.
Right?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
How you doing, Daniel?
Yeah, Dan, what you said earlier, I want to make sure, because you talked, you said me, and then you mentioned the other guy who's Justin. I want to give you a chance to put that same love that you sent to me to Justin, and then we'll kind of let you talk about what you want to talk about, and then we'll kind of go on from there. Sound good?
Okay, nice.
Go for it.
Yes, I want to tell you I'm such an amazing fan from the Blues. I love it, and I follow the Blues 30 years. And I watch if I can, because I must work. But if I can, I follow you. I watch a show. I love it. It's very nice.
I appreciate that, Daniel. We're trying to do the best we can, man. It's always great to meet some fans, around the world. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, like I said, we all know the guys in Hawaii, so he's completely on the other side of the world from me. It's like about 4:51 here. So I mean, it's probably inching 12 midnight. You're probably in 12 midnight, probably somewhere close to that right now, aren't you?
Yes, it's midnight in Germany.
Yeah.
10 minutes to midnight. Yes.
That's crazy. It's crazy to think about. But I'm glad that you're a fan of the show, man, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And we hope that we continue to, make your fandom grow of the show, and even the Blues as well. I mean, you said you've been a fan, but hopefully we make your love of the Blues even stronger.
Yes, it's cause the Blues have had a German player, Jochen Hecht.
Yep. I remember that. Yep.
Yes,
Uh,
and since this time, I've been a Blues fan, really a Blues fan. Yes, and a lot of my friends, really a lot of my friends and neighbors, talk to me and ask me, "Oh, Daniel, what's with your American hockey team?" And I talk with my German neighbors about German hockey teams, cause a lot of them follow the German hockey league, but the German hockey league is. It's like the AHL, maybe the AHL, but a lot of young Germans love the NHL and wants to play like Draisaitl or Celebrini. I don't know. Celebrini is right.
Celebrini, I thought he was Canadian. Is he German?
Yes. No. Now it's a Canadian. Yes, but. I want to tell you, a lot of German fans know the name and the players and wants to be.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to model their games like these guys. Is what you're saying.
I got it. Yeah.
Right. That's what you're saying, Daniel.
Chris Shockey says, I think spent some time in Germany. Nothing like supervision. Not sure I spelled it right, but and he also wants to know if you know any Schukies. So he's spelling it Schauky, which would be the German spelling of his last name. So, right? No, this is first, Daniel. This is cool. Thank you so much. I threw something out to you. You brought something up. I wanted to do it more than just text because I didn't want to lose anything in translation. I didn't realize how important that statement was. And we want you right now to tell us what you think of the Blues this season, what you think they should do, and why, and then we'll kind of discuss that. How's that sound?
Okay. I want to tell you, for me, it's not important if we play the playoffs. Okay, yes, it's nice to have or to play the playoffs and to follow the team, but for me it's not important every year. I like the team, the spirit. Yes, the spirit. The year 2019, if he won the Stanley Cup, the story about the song from Flash, this story. The story is in the German TV. You don't know, it's in the German sports TV, the story about the Blues and the song. That's so crazy. And the whole, I got goosebumps because this team spirit, for me, it's not so important to follow the team through the playoffs, but I like the stuff and the team and the spirit. And for me, it's not so important. But you have asked which player I would trade, and I told Binner because of his age. I like Binner, I love Binner, but because of his age, and Falk, because yes, we can get some good draft picks. That's it. Not why I don't like them, because only for some draft picks and youth.
Yeah, hockey trades. I get that, and that's perfectly fine. So first of all, I want to say this: you're going to want to turn into the show on Tuesday or watch it later, because we're going to have Mr. Jim Thomas, the former Blues beat writer, and he is responsible for Gloria in a way. He is the one, and I've talked to him about this, and we'll talk to him a little bit on Tuesday. He wrote a book. I have a copy of the book. I can't grab it because I don't want to go out of screen right now. I'll pull it in during the intermission or for the next intermission. He wrote a book about the Blues called The Franchise. While he was a beat writer, in Florida, he went down in the locker room in Florida after the win against the Panthers during the 10-game win streak. And he goes down there and he hears Gloria playing. The 80s.
Yes.
Pop disco song, which is actually a remake of an Italian song, if I remember correctly. It's the translations don't fit, but it was based on that song, right? It was something they took and said, okay, let's adjust it to this. And they did. And he wrote an article about that. And from that article, it picked up steam and became what it was. And he also, along with this show, because if you watch the show from the beginning, you know, we were one of the first ones to bring in Layla, talk about Layla. And he also brought Layla into the mix through reporting and things like that. So that is going to be a very fun show on Tuesday that I think, well, you may not be able to watch it live. You can always go back and watch it in Memorex.
Yes, I hope, because it's a little bit tricky of my work, but I hope I can fix it. Yes.
Well, like I said, if you can't watch it live, watch it afterwards, because you know my shows are always out there on YouTube. You can always watch my show on YouTube, right? Facebook takes them down after a month. They are on YouTube forever under the lives. So check that out. Right? You can always check it out there. And if you're not subscribed on YouTube, Daniel, shame on you. St. Louis is a French name, but there's a lot of German influence around some good Oktoberfest. Yes. St. Louis is while it was a French settlement, right? It quickly grew into a French, German, and Irish or Italian settlement, right? You have the hill, you have Soulard. While it is the French name, it is a German area because of Anheuser-Busch, right?
Okay.
So St. Louis does have a strong. Are you ready? Are you ready to come back, Just? Yep. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't seeing it. So really good. So Tuesday at 7 Central. Is that still good for you, Justin? 7 Central on Tuesday. He's still muted. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Jim Thomas, the author of the franchise and former Post-Dispatch beat writer, will be joining the BlueNote Fan Report to talk about his book and who knows what else. We'll let him go from there. Daniel, you did mention some good things. So, you know, you want to trade Benner because of his age. Do you? No, and that's fine. There's no issue there. He is older. My question is, right? My question is, do you trade him now, right? Or do you wait till next season? And I think he has a larger. I got to double check. I know he has a larger no trade. The no trade list is smaller, right? And also, I think it's his last year of his contract. So it might. I feel that Benner, that you still need that. Hoffer is still young enough that I think he needs that veteran presence. Are you willing to give up Bennington without veteran presence back? That's kind of what I'm asking.
No. I don't want to give up Binner without a goalie comes back. I told you this because I've heard some weird news from Edmonton.
Yeah.
Edmonton wants to trade for. I've heard it in German TV. They talk about Edmonton needs a new goalie because they have switched Skinner and UC Saros also. I don't know.
Tristan Jarry from Pittsburgh.
Yari.
Yes, but in German TV, in sports TV, they talk about that Edmonton wants to trade for a goalie. I don't know, but I thought maybe they want to get for Binner, and we get back some good stuff. I don't know.
The problem with that, the big problem for me with that is, I don't think you're getting that. You got to have that veteran goalie coming back. I don't think Yari's it. I don't think he's a mentor, and I definitely don't think Skinner's a mentor. Right? Is Skinner the one they still got, or is it Yari and somebody else?
Connor Ingram.
They have Tristan Jarry went to Pittsburgh in exchange for Tristan Jarry.
Yeah. So yeah, so I just don't think that they have that veteran presence to that you need for Hoffer.
Again,
Hoffer needs that.
Again, I'm going with in an idealistic world. If I was unrealistic, I would say trade Jordan Bennington for Connor Hellebuck and throw some other pieces in there. But I'm going to be realistic. Is Minnesota really going to do, or is the Wild or Winnipeg going to do that? Probably not.
No.
You got to be realistic, and I think the trade that I came up with for Jordan Bennington, first of all, it's logical. First off, yeah, you get a younger goalie in return, but you're setting yourself up for your future, not for one season. You can get Jonathan Quick. Jonathan Quick is probably the best option you could do for a veteran presence. Other than that, I'm not really on the veteran bandwagon, as you guys are.
Yeah, and that's a fair point. It really is. It is a fair point. And I get it. I'm concerned. So Bennington, if everyone thinks that Bennington just came in and took over, Bennington had veteran presence, and he didn't take over. He was there for 2.5-3 weeks before they put him in net. Right? He had. So on my birthday, December 30th, he was there. He was on the team. Allen was still starting. Allen started like 5 or 6 games in a row after Bennington came up, before they decided to put Bennington in net. So he got some of that veteran presence with Allen, and Allen fit that role really well. I think, even though Allen was quote unquote still younger, he had that veteran experience. He had 4 or 5 years of playing, so he helped with that. And he backed Bennington up really, really well. He backed him up well during the run, during the playoffs. I felt like Allen did a great job. And when you have a young goalie like that, I think you need that veteran presence, because goalies think different. We talked about it on the show numerous times. Goalies think different, so you got to have someone who can work with them and kind of show them that mentorship that he needs. So that's my view.
Well, and that's fine. But like I said, there's not many veteran guys that I would go out to. Tristan Jarry doesn't do the job. What is it? Tristan Jarry doesn't do the job. Who else am I thinking of? Who's the goalie that didn't win in return from Edmonton? Stuart Skinner doesn't do it for me. Those guys don't do it for me. So you're looking at a Quick. You're looking at a UC Saros. You're looking at those type of guys, and I don't think that they're going to give those guys up. And first of all, I don't think that some of those guys are going to be on Bennington's no trade list. But the problem is if you wait, you're going to possibly lower that value of people wanting to actually spend for him. So you need to take. If you can get something that is valuable now, you need to take it.
I'm going to throw something out there, and it just hit me. I don't know how plausible it is, but I think it's something to think about. What if, and this is a huge what if, right? If this was the fifth, I'll get drunk. I know I learned last night. What if you trade Bennington, and prior to trading Bennington, you reach out to Marc-Andre Fleury's people and see if he'd be willing to sign a contract for the remainder of this year, next year, and act as that veteran presence to. And I see Justin does not like that right off the bat. What do you think? I'll let Daniel answer first, and then we'll go to Justin before the game, because we're getting ready to start. So, Daniel, can you come back in the second intermission?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm going to take you out of the studio. We'll talk about this at the second intermission. How's that sound?
Okay.
We'll see you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel Ruhos, all the way from Germany. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, you can beat me up now, Justin.
No, I'm not going to beat you up. I just don't like it. I don't like it. We need to move forward and stop living in the past. I love Marc-Andre Fleury, but I think we're beating this veteran presence too far into the ground. I really do.
Okay,
That's
fair enough.
I feel like with the way that we're beating this like a dead horse, that just makes me believe that you don't have faith in Holford. Don't have enough faith in Holford.
It's not. No, I have faith in Holford, but I know that every young goalie needs that guy because let's say you bring Tarasenko or who's the other guy we got down there? Is it Ellis or no Ellis? We let go of Ellis.
Tarasenko and it's that one guy that we drafted.
Yeah, the other guy. I can't think of his name. I'd have to go look. Oh, here we go. I'm looking at it right now. Dum dum, give me gum gum. So Cranley or Romanov. Now Romanov's a little older. Oh, well, he's 26, but I don't think Romanov's got a lot. So if you bring one of those guys in, they have almost zero NHL experience. Right? Yeah, still on the power play, and they killed it.
It's over. Like I said, for me, that is what I'm going with. So if you want a veteran presence, Quick would be your guy for me. If you want something logical and you want to set something up for the future, although I don't think like the Blues are desperately hurting for goaltenders, but you lost a good goalie in Colton Ellis. The way that you secure that and you kind of secure your youngness and goaltending for a while is you go out there and get Joseph Wall and you try to ride with those two young guys.
Yeah. Okay. And that's a good point too, man. That is a good point. Matt Lowe.
And who knows? And
they hadn't seen you in a while. He says trade Benner for a second. If that's all you want to trade Benner for, Matt Lowe, why do you think it's so low? He's worth way more than that. I really think he's worth way more than that.
Yeah, Jordan Binnington is worth way more than that. I mean, he really. Oh man, a good opportunity there. Just misses the stick there, man. That's a bad chance. The Blues had a great chance there.
Yeah, I just saw it too.
But yeah, no, Jordan Binnington is worth way more than a second round pick, and I think Doug knows that. Steen knows that. They're not going to trade Jordan Binnington for practically a bag of pucks. It's not going to happen.
I disagree with that, Matt Lowe. I really disagree with that. Especially right now, the team's taking a goaltender, or team's trying to get a cup.
Nice play there. Way to defend Kaprizov.
They're chasing that cup. It's cup now. And not only that, Benner has term. Benner has another year on his contract. This isn't a rental. He's not a rental. So that's important.
Nice save, Holford.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't have to be on it. I need to produce another podcast at 7:00 your time. So with this game, probably not going to do a post game again.
All right.
Okay. I apologize. And this is for my high school. They're trying to do. They're doing what we instead of a reunion, it's an all hands naval ball for alumni, and they're trying to do some podcasts to work things up. They don't have the experience using StreamYard and other things, but I have. So I am teaching them how to use StreamYard. I'm teaching them how to, post things and do things like that. I'm giving them my podcasting experience.
All right. That's good. Let's see here. Sooners line in there in the zone, getting some zone time here.
Yeah. Matt Lowe, we talked about this. Matt Lowe says, and Benner is last in the league in most stats. Olympics bumped his stock. I'm
deflection. Good try.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think the only people that think his stock is low is fans. I do not think GMs. Oh, Dvorsky right there. Wow, man.
I'm loving this.
Wow. Good zone time. Good solid zone time. Now don't blow it. Offside.
I really like this Holloway shooter connection. I think they work well together. Dvorsky, I think the way that they're playing this is I don't know who's centering this line technically. I would assume that it's Dvorsky and shooters on the wing. So it's an interesting prospect, but I think that this line has looked pretty good, especially that shift. Some good chances by Dvorsky and
GMs and scouts do not look at the stat lines on goalies like we do, like fans do, at all. Because if they did, and I can prove it. I can prove to you that
nice
they
stick
do
there.
not
Over.
look at stat lines the way
Nice
the fans
play.
do.
Oh my God, man! What a play there, man! Broberg having himself a freaking game in this one.
Are you like ahead of
try.
me? Where are you at in time?
I guess 15:43.
Okay, you're actually I'm ahead of you.
Because I'll talk about my thoughts on everything at the intermission. I kind of want to just focus on the game.
Say again.
I said I want to focus on the game. I'll talk about that stuff at the intermission.
No, yeah, absolutely. We're going to bring Daniel back next intermission. Is that so cool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He says, I can prove to you that Benner has regressed steadily every year since 19, but you won't accept that. What I accept is that stats aren't what they think you are. He has 1 year left. We need to trade him. Okay, I get that, but you want to trade him for a bag of pucks, right? And that's what I don't understand. You think he's the worst goalie in the league, and he's not. Alford just did it again. He got lucky. His mistake didn't end up in the back of the net there. That's why, right there, that is the reason I think he needs that veteran presence. Oh, wow.
It didn't go in the net. And we're going to talk about a crazy just bounce. I mean, come on.
Oh, no. I was talking about when he went over to the play the puck off the line and almost got it stolen from him.
Oh, well, that I know. But that we'd all know that he's had that issue.
Yeah.
But it didn't go in the net either, so I'm not harping on it. I'll trust Hofer a little bit more in those situations than some goalies. We have two of the better puck handling goalies in the league. Yeah, I mean, Benner is a guy that's worth more than the second rounder, but I will say that his time in St. Louis needs to come to an end.
Broberg plays a Makar style of game, but Broberg is better defensively and Makar is better offensively. Good point.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I get shit talked when I talk to especially Colorado Avalanche fans who would tell me that Makar is the greatest defenseman known to mankind. And I said, no, he's weaker on the defensive side of things. Broberg is a lot better of a defensive defenseman than Cale Makar is. Oh, good try by Kyrou there.
Oh, you're ahead of me now. I just saw the shot from outside there.
Yeah, Kyrou with a chance.
I'm at 13:09 and counting.
Yeah.
Alford's playing. I mean, other than that, other than the playing of the puck, he's had a really good game. Shots are still kind of even. They're up by 2, but
Nice stick. Way to get that out, Kyrie. Good play.
it was a lot worse. It was a lot worse yesterday.
Nice stick. Man, like a 2-minute shift for Broberg and Falk.
Yeah.
What a save. What a save.
Oh, nice. Yep. Very good save. You're about 2, maybe 3 seconds ahead of me, so give me a little leeway. Losing Ellis was really bad for Army. Can't believe he let that happen. He didn't have a choice. Who would you rather have lost, Hoffer or Ellis? Who would you rather, if he would have put Ellis on waivers or Hoffer on waivers, you'd have lost Hoffer. You were going to lose one or the other. And Matt said they has 1 year left. We need to trade him. But yeah, but you don't have to trade him right now. You can trade him later, and you can again. You're under this assumption that he's the worst goalie in the league, and he's not worth anything. And you know what? No GM sees that. If he was that bad, he would not be Canada's starting goalie. In any way, shape, or form, he would not be Canada's starting goalie. I think that's important. You really need to look at that. Look at his stats during the Olympics. They tell you when he has a good team with him, he's going to play up to that level. You say he's regressed. I say that the team in front of him has regressed. Other than the year that we almost went, the year where he got hurt against Colorado with Kadri. No, he would have had to waive him anyways. He would have had to have waived him anyways. He was no longer, that is not true, Matlow. Ellis was no longer waiver exempt. He was no longer waiver exempt. They were pretty close. Him, their stats in the Olympics were pretty close. I will say I think Hellebuyck may have played better competition, but I do think that they were close. And how many rings does Hellebuyck have? How many times has Hellebuyck been past the second round? I don't think he's been past the second round. I don't think they've ever been in the conference finals. Am I right on that? Winnipeg hasn't been in the conference finals.
Yeah, they have. They have.
Huh?
They have.
They have when?
Once, I think it was. What year was that? I can't remember the year. They were in it once. They lost, but they were in it. I thought. Pretty sure.
I don't think so. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, Snuggles. Oh, good try, Snugglebug. Good try, Snugglebug. Pretty sure they were, though. Pretty sure. Could be wrong.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure that they did. They made it to the conference final the one year because I think they've talked about it. And then that was it. And then after that, they've never really reclaimed that type of
They use these iPads too, curves, especially on chances like that. They want to make sure that the angle that they saw, in case there was maybe something else that opened up for the next sequence in the game, to make any adjustments. Big hit. Kessel. What a good body into Minnesota's Danila Urov.
So they were in the
Yeah,
conference finals in 17-18, but I don't know
Yeah,
if Hubbard was there then. Right? Was Hubbard there then? No, he was. Connor Hellebuck was. Okay.
Yeah, he's been Winnipeg's goalie for quite a while, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was when the Knights made the finals in their first year and they lost to the Capitals.
Yeah. Okay. Wasn't sure.
But they haven't regained any prominence since then. That was the first time that they've really done anything special. And then Hellebuck, Hellebuck, the first time he's really won anything like legit was the gold medal, in the Olympics this year.
No, well, didn't he win? Didn't he just win the Hart and the?
Well, yeah, but those are regular season awards. Those are individual awards. I'm talking about team related rewards like a ring, a cup. Good save. Go Navy.
Neighbors. Oh, he just couldn't keep it on his stick.
Kyler Pitlick, the St. Louis legend.
Hellebuck has a couple of Venzas, a Hart, and actually and a gold. Yes, but we said those were for the most part individual awards.
Yeah, those are individual awards. Yeah, they're great. They're great as individuals, but he still has not won he hasn't won the cup. He hasn't won the the ring. So he hasn't won anything that is not to say that those awards aren't valuable, but a award that is significant, I would say. There's been many people that have won the individual awards.
Yeah. No, the Olympic gold's not, but that one's not, but the other ones are. The Hart and the Venzas are. Jason's point was the first team award, team one he got was the gold.
Yeah.
All right. And Bennington, if you want to talk about team, has the Stanley Cup and he has the Four Nations. Right? You can count that. To me, you can count the Four Nations. That's kind of along the line of the World Cup of hockey. Ooh.
Good try, snug. Thomas, I think.
Oh, couldn't get the trailer there.
Mind you, the Blues have only had one power play, I think, in the first 3 games of being back almost. One power play. Seattle didn't take one. They took one in the last game, and Minnesota has not taken one in this game.
Yep.
So either we're playing the best disciplined teams in the world, or we're just not calling penalties. So.
Scary was saying that he hadn't seen you in a while, Matt Lowe. I meant to tell him that, I just seen you a couple of days ago, and then you show up. So thanks, Matt Lowe. We love you, bud. We love you, man.
We're here to support the family and the students.
Oh, man, I got this video from Samantha I haven't shown yet. There was a goalie fight in the AHL yesterday.
We've seen students emotionally, socially, athletically.
See if I can. I'm watching to see if I'm going to bring it up.
When I was young, what benefited me big time. These programs are such a benefit to kids. If I was a child going back and I could do it all over again, I'd be a part of a program like this. They're not just hockey players; they're human beings as well, and I think they're learning great values.
Come on, hit him, Cranley. Oh, Cranley, you! Oh my goodness, Cranley got.
Snowy streets, we're coming for you. Icy grip, we're holding tight. Wintry mix, safety's the name of our game. Toyota all-wheel drive sedan. The Camry offers all-wheel drive. It's not even an option on the Honda.
Here you go, bud. This is for you.
Yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
The game clears to the wall. 10 seconds remaining, and now we're going to get more rough stuff. Cranley grabs one of the checker players. Dominguez at the red line. Dominguez ready to go. Cranley's going to come out. We're going to get a goalie scrap. Dominguez and Cranley.
For each franchise, obviously.
Cranley lost his balance. Louis fires a right hand, rips the jersey off of Cranley. Will's hanging in there, though. Will trying to get a right hand back. Dominguez now switched to the left. Cranley fires a right over the top. Cranley really hanging in there. Dominguez finally wrestles him down to the ice.
Got something in there. He was getting his ass whipped there for a little bit.
There's a first in year 10 at T-Birds hockey.
He's getting his ass whipped there for a little bit.
Yeah, Cranley's not probably not a fighter, so most goalies aren't.
No.
He was a great blue, without a doubt. Goldie's going to dump it in. They don't win a Stanley Cup with him from the moment he got here. The kind of player that brought you out of your seat when he touched the puck because he could shoot it from anywhere.
Oh.
Comes down a play by foul from the neutral zone. 6:53 to go. And, staying with Vladimir Tarasenko a little bit. That draft in 2010 was the first draft for Doug Armstrong, and after they took Schwartz,
16th overall 2010 draft by the Blues.
and they took Vladimir Tarasenko. And Vladimir was one of those players too that Kirk's, he
Definitely had himself a career in St. Louis, that's for sure.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. It was sad to see him go. I mean, it was sad to see him go. I still have. I mean, he's my second favorite Blue ever. So.
trajectory of the game with one shot. He did it for so long here in St. Louis. Yeah. Kind of a shame in the end. He was the one that requested the trade out of St. Louis. Part of that eventual crumbling of a championship team.
Yeah, he did. He did request a trade out of St. Louis. That is right.
He what?
Tarasenko.
Oh well, that's not.
That's exactly what they just said. Yeah. I can sit here and say that. Yeah, I think he pretty much did request a trade out. Like I said, it wasn't all on him though. I mean, obviously, it was given the situation.
What he said was, if you're not going to play me right, please trade me. That's
which
not
is requesting a trade.
trade.
I mean.
Under 6 to go now, second period. 0-0 to score.
That was given an ultimatum, but it wasn't requesting a trade. And he wasn't going to play for Berube anymore. That did come down to it. He wasn't going to re-sign with us because he wasn't going to play with Berube anymore. Play for Berube anymore.
Can they call a penalty finally, please? Like, holy shit. Like, what did the Blues got to do? Oh, Dvorsky, man. Good try. Jesus Christ, man.
It just took him down.
Call a fucking penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, good try, Tucker.
Oh, what a move. That was... Who's 54?
Is that Dvorsky?
Oh, and he just got hurt. He just took a bad hit. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. Oh, he hadn't gone down the tunnel yet, but I could see him going down.
Oh, nice play there. Way to forecheck there, Torpo. Oh, my God. Here we fucking go. Here we go. And we call a fucking penalty, right? We're going to call a Blues penalty, but we're not going to call the fucking egregious shit before that. Just pathetic, man. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Why do you guys continue to give the referees the benefit of the doubt? Why?
Because that's what we do.
Dvorsky, hurt on the bench. Nothing was talked about with that, though. Yeah. And he just misses. Absolutely fantastic play by Dvorsky. Almost gets this to Holloway. Touches his stick. Just barely misses. Should have been 2-3 penalties called. And in the offensive zone, they were blatantly ignored.
God,
They were blatantly ignored in the offensive zone, and then Finley takes a penalty, and I think their own guy stick checks his own stick into his own face. So that was sweet.
Taxes, chasing updates. Now taxes.
Telling you, man. Telling you.
No, you're right. They're the whistles have been put away, and they haven't called. It's one of them. You know, something should have gotten called on with Dvorsky's hit there. But
how much do they have to do to draw a penalty? For Christ's sakes.
Some Tito's pizza rolls are 10 for about $1. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor tracks your glucose in real time, and over time, it can help lower your. Of Minnesota Wild member Damian Hunt.
So their own guy's player. Okay. Oh yeah, no, it was just a shot to the rib.
Wow, yeah.
Well, Blues going on the penalty kill. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say, really?
Yeah.
What is it in lighter news? Or not lighter news, depending on how you feel about him. Ollie Marmol signs his extension with the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, what 2-year extension, right?
Yeah, I think it's through 2028. I don't know how most fans felt about it. I know that a lot of Blues fans, or not a lot of Cardinals fans, wanted Ollie gone. Good try, Boosh. Good forechecking by Oscar Sundqvist. That's what you like to see from Sundqvist.
Yeah. I think this is the right time to not change. Ooh, nice shorthanded check. Yeah, you're way ahead of me. I just saw it. I don't think that you change. You're not far enough in your rebuild to bring in a new manager, right? Because you bring in a manager, you're just going to put the stink of loss on him instead of him having all the pieces. Oh, another good shorthanded attempt. But now you're 3-on-1. Oh, good stick. And back of the net. Yeah. Power play goal.
Yep. Exactly why I will not give the benefit of the doubt again. Exactly why I will not do it.
That is something like that. That's where you need to have replay on penalties. You really do. You know, when yeah,
I just don't know. We just ruin good games. The NHL they just know how to ruin good games. They just don't care. They don't care. And it's evident. It's evident they just don't care about 5-on-5 hockey anymore. It's not what it's about anymore.
Well, that's not true, because if that was the case, we've had 2 penalties in this game. If they didn't care about 5-on-5 hockey, we'd have 10 penalties in this game. I'm sorry. That's not the statement there does not hold water. That dog's not going to hunt.
And we're just going to defend what we just saw there, right?
I'm not saying that the call was right, but I'm saying to sit there and you say that we don't care about 5-on-5 hockey. It's all about the power play and the penalties. There's been 2 penalties in this game. The last game there was 1 penalty.
Yeah, and how many were actually good in this game? 1. So, I mean, whatever. 2 penalties, fine. How many were actually good penalties? 1, probably. 1. And even then, you said that the first one was an embellishment penalty. So technically, you told me that the first one wasn't good either. So 2 penalties that were called that were not good. So, like I said, there's just like I said, it's a.
Justin,
That's why I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you. We've had this discussion numerous times. I'm not going to argue with you. You have your opinion. I have mine. The NHL doesn't care about 5-on-5. You think that they do?
Fair enough.
Well, Blues are down 1-0 after a great call. 2:15 to go in the period. Great shot by Mayu. Mayu gets a goal. Robert Thomas with an assist. We should trade that guy immediately. Good shot by Logan Mayu.
5-on-5 goal.
Holy shit. We scored 5-on-5? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. It's a rarity. That should have been a penalty on that should have been a penalty on Fowler for holding the stick, not like Kaprizov's in the corner there holding Fowler's stick at all or nothing. But great play. Way to get this puck out. Thomas just drops his puck. Man, great shot by Logan Mayu. Absolutely seeing eye shot there. First goal for Logan Mayu as a St. Louis Blue. Well, tied 1-1. Let's go. Tyler Pitlick, St. Louis legend. Ooh, Hinostroza with a sneaky shot. Nice play, Mayu. I'll go, Suter.
Chris says Mayu has been putting puck on net all game. Finally rewarded, yeah.
Yeah, Mayu's been good. He, like I said, since
really good game. I will agree. You call him the MVP of the first period. He's the MVP of both periods.
Mayu, he's been rewarded on that one. He's been, like I said, he's been pretty good since coming back from the Springfield, going down to Springfield for a couple games and coming back. He's been pretty good. Like I said, I don't see him being a top pair defenseman, but I see him possibly being a valuable piece for this Blues team.
Hey, let me call out some people: Letitia Green, John Jeffries, Tad Dieterman, Teresa Summer Singer, Mama, Michael McNougal, Chris Shockey, Samantha Rose Robinson, E. Guido, Daniel Rujo, Stephen Glass, and Randy Thomas. Can't see. There's 2 more, and I can't see them. I know who they were, and I can't call them out now. But thank you so much for putting those thumbs in the air like we care. And let's bring back our buddy and our pal, the German, Daniel Rujos. Hey, Daniel.
Hello. Hi. Nice game. Nice game from the Blues. Really.
tell us. We want to hear your thoughts on the game. This is your intermission report, there, Daniel. Go for it, buddy.
No, please don't. Because I was not amused. I can't understand. Fucking calls, for me, two penalties for the Wild, but I can't understand. I don't know why. I don't know.
You don't know how much Justin Scott loves you right now.
You don't know how what, Daniel? Sorry, I cut out, so I didn't hear you.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Daniel. Go ahead.
Okay, no. I saw two penalties for the Wild, but I can't understand. I don't know the call. Only the Blues get the penalties. I don't know. For me, it's totally disgusting. I don't know. It's crazy. But this call is fun. Yeah, okay.
Justin?
Well, I'll tell you in a minute. You give your thoughts, guy. I'll tell you in a minute. Just give me a minute.
Me and Justin were having an argument about officiating earlier, and we've decided to go to our neutral corners and wait. You're pumping his corner up, all right? You're pumping his corner up. I get it. I will say this. They do need to look at possibly replay. See, this is replay for penalties that comes from I've been advocating for a fifth official, right? I think there needs to be an in-arena replay official. Not one in Toronto. One that's in the arena that can feel the game, because that's important, right?
It's important. Sorry, guy. I want to tell you, in German soccer, in the German soccer league, in European soccer league, they have the VAR, virtual assistant referee. And you can a fifth official tells the referee that he must look over the situation. I know what you mean. I think it's for hockey. It's more than possible. You need because every game you have so much mistakes in penalties.
Yeah, well, it's a fast game, and sometimes you get wrong. So they got the penalty wrong on the high stick, and it was his own player that high sticked him. Shouldn't have been a penalty. The earlier one, the cross check, it was a cross check, but there was some embellishment there, and that should have been looked at and called. And I do think that, and what I say, this referee that's there, he cannot call penalties, and he cannot, but he can look at it and go, hey, during a break or whatever, you missed something big here. Or even like on that one, the penalty goes beep, nope. His own guy hit him, right? And take that away. Now they get together, but apparently nobody saw it. That's what's got to change. You got to give that eye in the sky that's there, and that eye in the sky's got to work, right? That's what it's there for. And this is something that would have been simple, especially when there's a penalty or a stop in action anyways. It was quickly saw. Usually when there's a penalty, they go to a commercial break unless they just came from one. There's time to do it, to go back and look at it and say, beep, a cross check, but also embellishment. Right?
Yes.
Or beep, not a high stick. He got hit with his own guy. And to me, the guy, he should have a say in what I call non-judgmental penalties, right? Tripping is a judgmental penalty. I do not think that he can say that this player was tripped or not tripped, right? Something like a high stick that wasn't a high stick, a non-penalty, a penalty that, a penalty gets called, but it's actually not a penalty. That's where he should have a say. He should have a say in non-judgmental penalties. If he gets a say, I actually think it'll speed the game up and it'll make the game better for everybody. That's how I feel. And of course, you got a big old German beer in his hand. Right?
Cheers.
My dad, so outside of St. Louis, there is a town called Herman, Missouri. It is about an hour to the northwest, if I remember right. Herman, Missouri was founded by German immigrants who brought winemaking to St. Louis. And it is a big wine area. My father's relatives, my dad's relatives, I should say dad, not father, my dad's relatives, that they built that town up.
Wow, Herman, Missouri.
Herman, Missouri. One of he talks to we talk about this when I'm home. He talks about playing on the steps of the courthouse and things like that. They have stuff from his family in the courthouse and the historical and that. One of these times I go home, I'm going to take him back there. Right? I know he's got some leg issues and things like that. I'm going to get him and my mom in a car. If I got to get him wheelchairs or something, I'll do it. But I'm going to get him and take him back up there and give him, that time. And Matt Lowe wants to know what's the best bratwurst.
That's very nice. You live on Hawaii, right?
Yeah, I live in Hawaii, yes. Right? I am originally from St. Louis, born and raised. Right? Born and raised. I was in the Navy. That's what brought me here. I'm the essence of you can take the boy out of St. Louis. You can't take St. Louis out of the boy. That is me. Right? Anybody that knows me will tell you that is me. Right? Great period by the Blues. Even with the giving up the power play goal, it was they were aggressive. I'll take aggressive on the penalty kill. And giving up a goal like that, I'll take it because that aggressiveness is going to pay off, and it's going to pay off in spades, right?
Yes.
When you are aggressive like that, it causes that other team to back off, and when they back off, they're not getting the opportunities. Yeah, you're going to get like a goal like that, but it's not going to happen every time, and you have better chances of scoring a goal yourself instead of waiting. And if you don't play aggressive on the power play, you wait back, the chances of them scoring a goal raise and you scoring a goal lowers. You're aggressive, the chances of you scoring a goal raises, chances of them scoring a goal drops a little bit, but it drops. So that's the way I look at it. Justin, anything for us?
Yeah, I mean, this game has been a pretty good game from both sides. I thought we've seen some good chances on both ends. Nothing too extravagant. Hofer's been up to the task. I think he's been great. Broberg, I think, has been excellent in this game. He's been by far a standout in this game so far. I think Robert Thomas has had a good game since coming back. I think he's created some good offensive chances in this game. He has an assist on the year or on this game, and then Mayu gets his first as a Blues. So, I mean, we're heading into this game tied, or heading into the third tied. We can see what the Blues are going to do. We want to be aggressive, but we don't want to be over aggressive.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Man. I see it both ways, but I do think that if they do get a little more aggressive, I'd like to see him stay aggressive on the penalty kill. I really would. Right? I mean, the Blues actually have 5 power play goal or shorthanded goals this season. Right? They're tied for 7th or 8th, I think. I'll look it up here real quick. I was looking at it. It was in yesterday's stats. But I have today's stats pulled, so it'll be updated. Yeah, maybe. Come on, find them, guy. Almost there. Here we go. Man, computer just does not like. Blues have scored 5 shorthanded goals and are tied with 11th, same as Minnesota. Both scored 5. Blues have only allowed 2 shorthanded goals. That's third in the NHL.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
They've only allowed 2 shorthanded goals. I mean, last year we were giving up shorthanded goals left, right, and center. Like I remember last season, we get a power play. We say we'd be raising our hands, going, "Can we decline? Can we decline the penalty? Give them a power play. Give them power play. We'll take our chances there. So I know I'm a joker. Yeah. Daniel, unfortunately, buddy, we're not going to do much of a post-game show, so this will be our last chance with you. Any words that you want to say out there? This last couple of minutes is yours. Take it away. If you got something to say, if you want to talk to everyone, let them know. And I'm going to make a reel out of this. I really am. I'm going to sit down later tonight, take some of your sections, make it a reel, and put it out there. And I'll tag you on Facebook so you can see them, buddy, and you can show your friends.
Okay, no, I want to thank you, and it's very nice for me. It's a pleasure for me. Really, it's a pleasure for me. I want to thank you, and that I have a chance to talk to you, and that you ask me something. It's very nice for me. It's very beautiful, and I hope I have the chance to watch the Tuesday game.
Yeah. Well, it's not a game Tuesday. It's not a game. It's just a show. So sorry, it's a show. I want to see the show, but I must look because of my work. Okay, you can watch it on the back end. I'll even I'll let Jim know about you. He's a good guy. Daniel, from bottom of my heart and from Justin's, when I started this program 8 years ago, I came up with a tagline, and I don't know if you know it, but it's been my tagline. It's always going to be there, and it's by a fan, for the fans, and about the fans. Bud, this is what I mean by about the fans. To get somebody like you all the way from Germany to spend a little bit of time to join us. There's actually another German fan. He covers F1 motorsports. He went to the finals. He got someone paid. He did a GoFundMe. Somebody paid him gave him the money to go to St. Louis. And when he got there, people got him to the finals, to all 3 finals in St. Louis. And that, I can't remember his name. I'll have to look it up and I'll send it to you. But he's another German fan.
Okay.
Right. I know he's on Twitter. He covers F1 motorsports. He's a reporter for F1 motorsports.
I know someone, but he's not from Germany. He's from the Netherlands. Gerard Boss.
Yeah, that's it. Jared. Yeah.
He's a very, very nice guy. But yes, now he's in the motorsports. Yes, not.
You gotta send him a message if you know him. Send him a message. Tell him I want him on my show.
Wow.
I'd want Jared. We tried to get him before, and things didn't link up because of time frames. But we can always do something if he wants to. If he come on, we'd love to have him on, man. We'd love to have him on. Again, Daniel, I want to say thank you so much for my co-host Justin Scott. I mean this when I say it, buddy. We are bleeding blue with you, and it was an honor and a privilege to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Another period where you can come on. Let us know if we can bring you on. We will. So much for joining us tonight. Justin, any last words for Daniel before he goes away? You're muted, bud. You're muted.
Oh.
Yeah, Daniel. Thanks for being a fan of the show, man. We greatly appreciate it. We definitely love all our fans here. We're trying to grow the brand as best we can, but we could be more grateful for you guys that support it every day. And just try to be on when you can, and I definitely appreciate that. It's probably not easy, trying to be on, especially at your time zone, when we go live and stuff like that. So I know that's going to be difficult, but I appreciate you showing up each time you can.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues. And this will not be the last time that you're on this show, Daniel. I promise you that.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye now, Daniel. Thank you so much. That is why we do this, Justin. That is why I started this show 8 years ago. Right there.
Yeah, it's always great to see people from different places around the world. I mean, Germany. I mean, that's a long way. That's not no easy task. It's like you said, it's completely around the world from you. It's probably still that for me, but like probably a little closer.
Yeah, you're a little, he's almost halfway around the world for me. Right?
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely cool to see fans from different places around the world.
You know who we need to have on the show next? I mean, I know Ryan Green, so I'm not taking him out, but you know who I want to try and get on the show next?
Who?
Stephen Glass.
Yeah.
Let's get Australia on the show, right? And I've had somebody on the show from England, right? From Great Britain. I've had somebody on the show from Great Britain. I've had somebody on the show from Australia before, but if let's see if we can get Steve Glass on. I know he would do it. Just got to talk to him. And let's try, let's get back to bringing the fans on the show. As long as we kind of we vet them, right? We make sure we vet them, because I told you what happened with the show the one time, me bringing somebody on, it getting shared out, the thing getting shared out, and the show getting just totally spammed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and trolled. But if we know the people, if we know some of you guys, like Sister JJ's been on the show, Chris Shockey's been on the show, John Hefner's been on the show, Samantha's been on the show. Let's start bringing people back on the show, man.
Yeah.
Right?
We are looking closer and closer here to get ready to have puck drop at the third period. Getting some insight from Curbs and Joey right now. I love the simplisticness. There's not much to their like hoodie things or whatever, but I love the white and black with the logo that they have, the St. Louis logo.
Yeah. Mayu. That was a good goal. He's had a hell of a game, man. Hell of a game. He's been all over. Defenseman. He's been people have said that he has the potential to be an offensive defenseman, and if he's been allowed to open up now that Parayko's not there, I say maybe he needs to come off the line with Parayko.
Oh, his offensive. I think he understands the offensive side of the game more than the defensive side. His game is going to have to get constructed with the defensive side of things. Like, I think offensively he's going to be fine. It's the defensive side that you're going to have to work on.
Well, he's becoming a player. I mean, we are starting to see that trade shift in St. Louis's favor. We are starting to see that trade shift in St. Louis's favor. I was not happy about the Bolduc trade, but now I'm starting to say, okay, you got me there. You win that one. We're doing much better with Mayu than we would with Bolduc. Hockey trade.
It's like I said, the trade was, and I even said it. The trade is going to come down to just time. You're not going to know what the trade is really going to do for either team until you get into the future.
Well, the early returns were Montreal hit it out of the park, but that's kind of gone away, right? And I think the tide is shifting to St. Louis winning that trade. Maybe, it's maybe even now, but it's going, I think in the long term, St. Louis is going to win that trade.
It's possible. I mean, it's possible. Defensemen develop a lot long. Like, they take a lot longer to develop than forwards do.
Yeah. So I asked this question: Would you trade Mayu?
Well, no. You lock them up.
If you're Montreal, would you trade Bolduc?
Well, seeing as he's just gotten there, no. I mean, he's still young. I mean, you don't just trade him just because he's hit. He's ice cold right now.
Yeah. I think that if the opportunity arises, Montreal would trade Bolduc. I don't think that if the opportunity arises that St. Louis would trade Mayu.
Nice pinch there. Gustafson gets the puck around the net there. Kind of neutral game hockey right now. Both teams kind of just feeling each other out here over the third period. Yeah. Just not trying to make a mistake.
Smart, and it's kind of smart. Bolduc has 24 points for Montreal this year, 10 goals, 14 assists, and 58 games played, 2 game-winning goals. And overall, in his time with St. Louis, he had 9 points and 36 points. So he's right now. So the 9 points was in 25 games. The last season was the 36 points. Him having 19 goals and 17 assists. I do think that he's not playing it. He's not going to get those numbers this season, right? And he played 72 games. He might play the full. I don't know how many he's missed this season. I don't know if he's been a healthy scratch. He may have been or been injured, but I don't see him getting. I don't see him getting those numbers this season.
Yeah. Good try there by Dylan Holloway, by the way. Dylan Holloway with a good shot on net there. Couple shifts
who's going in the? Are we going in the box or are they going in the box?
I have no idea.
I saw a trip called.
Oh, good try. That's them. Yeah, that's them. They're going to the box. Blues getting a power play.
There we go. Blues get the power play finally.
Granted, with the way that the power play, hopefully it's a lot better than the last game. Their power play was not looking very good in the last game, so hopefully they can change that around. Nico Sturm is the guilty party here. Trips Tyler Tucker. Yeah, that's a trip.
Let's get this power play goal.
Yep. Nico Sturm, definitely a decent pickup for them. I believe they acquired him from San Jose. Here we go. We got Robert Thomas on the face-off after Dylan Holloway gets kicked out of it. Again, it's kind of funny that they kind of put these non-centers on the face-off dot because they know that they're going to have to just change them because the referees are just going to kick them out of the dot anyways.
You're starting to see more of that. You're starting to see more of that. You're starting to see a lot more of that. Sorry.
So this will be interesting to see. Hopefully, the Blues can have a better power play. Having a guy like Thomas back on the power play is nice.
Oh, that was nice. Good movement there. Oh, get this set up. Get this set up. I like this right now. Get this set up. There we go. Get it set up. Nice puck move. Keep moving that puck. Keep moving that puck.
There we go. Nice.
Keep moving that puck. Keep moving that puck.
Snuggle buck.
Oh, there we go. Keep moving that puck. I like this. Oh, good shot. Square on the numbers, but it keeps things moving.
Oh, very good play by Broberg.
Penguins beat the Knights 5-0 today. Or actually, that's today. Okay. Sharks 2-1 in OT against the Jets. Blackhawks pounce on the Mammoth 4-0. In the first, with 5:21 to go in the first, the Panthers up 1-0 on the Islanders. And later tonight, the Calgary Flames will take on the Anaheim Ducks. We're back. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on, Wendy. Stop being a sore winner, man. Stop being a sore winner. I love it. Yeah. They got some shots on that power play. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, he got hit hard. Wow. Hopefully he's okay. He's a hockey player. Good? Okay. Sorry about that, bud. I didn't know what was happening. You're muted still.
I know I had to relocate because of the charge.
Oh, no problem. No, we're good, Wendy. I think we're good today, bud. I think we're good today. Maybe next time, bud. We'll wallow in our own misery. We don't need you to add to it today. I love you, Wendy. You know that, buddy. You're a good friend, man. Oh, I can't believe Joey didn't know who Jack Palance was. Uh, uh, oh, no, you're good, man. I get you. No, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Justin was just out of the box for a little bit. You're cool. Wendy, you're cool. You can ask anytime, man. You know that. You can ask anytime. We have no issue. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I'm good with it, sometimes I'm not. All right. By the way, Wendy, I want to ask you something, man. On your YouTube channel, would you be willing to put the BlueNote Fan Report as a link? We have you linked on ours, so we'd like to know if you'd be willing to do it for us. Can't. Either way. Oh, nice one-timer. No, I don't think it is, man. I thought I looked earlier, and you're on ours, but we're not on yours. I've subscribed to way too many shows. Oh, this is showing them. I know I'm subscribed to your channel. I know I am. Why am I not seeing it? I know I'm subscribed.
Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. Broberg's been our best player this game.
Yeah, I am subscribed to your channel. Yeah. Okay.
He's been excellent in this game.
Who,
For
Broberg?
anyone watching this game. Yeah, Broberg's been the
Yeah.
MVP of this game, and it's not even close.
Yeah, absolutely. Doo-doo. What? I'm just having some fun today. Drunk fun. Well, hungover fun.
Man, they're not doing Rock Faber any favors with with those glasses. Take those things off of them for the pitcher at least.
I thought Team USA, when it comes, I thought they were a medal team. I felt like they were a medal team, right? They should get to the semifinals. I thought they could give Canada a good run for their money. I did not. I kind of felt Canada was going to win that, but turns out, I mean, those two teams, Team USA and Team Canada, are a lot closer than I ever thought they were. Right? I don't, trust me, I'm really happy about it, but wow, man, they're doing some media. I wonder how that's. I mean, that's got to affect them, you know. But I mean, they're taking private planes too. Ah.
It's a good point there. The Blues are doing a good job 5-on-5 against this high potent team of Minnesota.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. What a great fun show, man, having Daniel on here. I didn't know he was from Germany. I did not know he was from Germany at all. Right? I thought he was from in St. Louis and he was making the comments about trading Cairo, and then he came into the the stuff about being a cancer in the locker room. And at that point I was like, I want to hear this. I want to hear from somebody that believes that. And I was give me gum. I wanted him on the show because I was worried about lost in translation. Needless to say, I was really worried about lost in translation. Shin has been checked out for a while. By the way, Scary, Matlow was on earlier. You missed him. Shin's been checked out for a couple days. That's why I kind of think Shin is going to get traded.
Well, Shin's a guy that should be on the door here. I mean, I don't really see any reason why you wouldn't try to move on from Shin, try to get something for him.
Yeah. I agree with that. Hey, are you a big chicken wing guy? No, he's frozen.
Yeah, I mean they're okay. Why?
Whose chicken wings do you like better, Domino's or Papa John's?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, man, because I don't order chicken wings from either, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I normally would order from Wingstop, but I want pizza, so I want to order from two different stores. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, what pizza do you like better?
I kind of like, well, for me, I like Papa John's pizza better, but my wife, I end up getting two pizzas, one for her, one for me. I can get a smaller, like vegetable one for her through Domino's that I can't get through Papa John's. So, but I was just wondering. Wings from pizza places are expensive anyway. Then I don't know why I'm doing it, but
I mean, I'll tell you what. I haven't ate dinner yet. You could wings, or you could give me both and ship it here, and then I'll tell you.
Now, if I'm in St. Louis, I know who I'm ordering from in St. Louis. Right?
Yeah. Emos?
I know who I'm ordering from in St. Louis. I bet you can guess.
Yeah, you like emos, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
now,
emos.
if I'm in Maryland Heights, I might go to Sierra's.
Yeah, I like emos. Emos is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about effort, and like if there's any guy that I just don't see that effort from, it is Braden Chin. Braden Chin is that one guy that I'm like, I'm not seeing the effort.
I'm looking at the coupons for Domino's. Come on, we got to get this. This is gonna. I have a feeling this is gonna be an OT game, and I just probably jinxed it. I didn't realize it. Justin popped out. He's still there on. What? Oh, see, that stuff's got to start getting called. Bogosian just absolutely holding the stick there. Start calling that. I'm with Justin on that one. I'm with Justin on that one. Oh, that was close. I'm having a good day. Are you? 3 watching as the show goes on and 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 on. 5:41 to go.
So I know we've talked about this. Can someone out there in maybe YouTube land, Facebook land, explain to me why Bogosian didn't go to the box for holding Jake Neighbors' stick?
Yeah, I talked about that. I did. I saw that, and I'm like, come on, man. So I agree with you on that. Some of the stuff that they're not calling, the egregious stuff, that right there. I mean, how do you not call that?
I mean, Jake Neighbors goes down, and then you literally see Bogosian grab his stick out of his own hand and just hold it. I mean, why is that not called?
I absolutely. I'm on board with you, 100% there.
But like I said, that's okay. I'm fine with that. The Blues are playing a good 5-on-5 game so far in this one. But I look at that and I'm like, that one was egregious. I mean, yeah, if you put the whistles away, fine. But like that one was I mean, and you're talking about the Blues being in the offensive zone too. I mean, with some offensive zone time. You can't not call that.
I absolutely, Justin, I agree with you completely on this. Completely agree with you.
Oh, man. God, I've been battling this freaking headache since Friday. Jesus. Headache just don't seem to go away, dog.
Well, we're still here. I'm sorry, man. I'm ordering me something to eat.
Yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner too. But I'll do that after. Nice. Get it out at least. No ice. About 5:15 left in the period. Nice, Suter. Way to stifle them from getting out. Yeah, I saw someone earlier talking about how possibly Suter should be a guy. Suter could be a guy that you get rid of, but if I'm the Blues, I'm not getting rid of Suter. Suter's
I saw that too in the group. Lance put a good question in the group, about who would get traded. I thought it was going to be Bennington, Falk, and maybe somebody else in like a package deal. One of the lower pieces in a package deal. I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, I think for what we're looking at, I think we're more so looking at probably Shin and Falk being your top leaders to go. Bennington's still a question mark because we talk about it, we think it should happen, but I don't necessarily know if it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yet. That Bennington might be an off-season thing. I don't know. It's same with Kyrie or Thomas. I will be off-season guys.
Yeah. Bennington, I could see Bennington be more of a draft day deal. I really could.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Right. But overall, if the opportunity is there now, but in all actuality, it really comes down to who's willing to pay for him. Because Matt Lowe can sit there and downplay what Bennington's worth. Bennington's still maybe not an elite goalie, but he's a tier 1, right? So for goalies, you go elite, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and you can sit there and go, well, his numbers don't make him a tier 1. I disagree with that because goalies, ow! I have Bucci and Thomas on my fantasy team now.
Absolutely fantastic. I forgot to take Thomas off of IR for me, but that's okay. I still have him for future games. What a play. Thomas again. Man, Boosh, what a shot.
What a shot.
Actually, that's not Thomas. That's Snuggerud. Snuggerud with a great pass.
I think Thomas was in on that, so early.
Well, he was on the ice earlier, but I don't know if he was on the ice for the assist on that one. But Snuggerud gets the primary assist. Great pass.
Nope. Yeah, I'm waiting to see it. Oh, just Snuggerud.
Yeah, just Snuggerud. Yeah, no, Snuggerud. Yeah, because I guess Snuggerud, they were on. Thomas's line was on because Snuggerud's with Thomas. But I guess he just didn't get a change off.
No, Thomas.
Great play there.
Thomas got a +1.
Okay.
Thomas, Snuggerud,
Boosh.
Who's 30? Oh, that's Hofer.
Hofer.
Yeah, Thomas, Snuggerud, Tucker, Kessel, and Bushnevich. So the score sheet shows the numbers that were on the ice, and it includes the goals. Sometimes it messes you up a little bit.
Oh, nice play, Suter. Wait. That's such a smart play by Suter. Instead of trying to focus and trying to throw that puck out immediately, make sure it doesn't get turned over, he throws it against the boards to gets his own chase to the puck to make sure nothing's into danger. That's a play. That's why you don't trade a guy like Suter, because I think Suter could be a guy for you in your bottom 6 that would be beneficial for this team if you're going to be competitive.
Are you playing Aaron in your fantasy league this week?
I am playing Aaron in my fantasy league. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah, I'll be honest, Aaron. Honestly, I wasn't paying much attention. You got the jump on me right now, but I wasn't paying much attention to who I had in the lineup. So, if I'm honest, but not to say that you wouldn't beat me still, but I'm focusing a little bit more on it. But I think you're up on me right now. I haven't looked at it, since earlier, but I didn't get to put Robert Thomas in for me, so that's going to help you out a little bit because I didn't get to take him off of IR yet.
I did. I got him off. I got him in.
Yeah. But again, this is a game. I'm not going to say that Robert Thomas is a superstar. It's only one game, but this is another reason why you don't get rid of Robert Thomas just for a bag of pucks because he creates so much offense for your team. He's created so much in this game.
He says you're only down like 2 points.
Oh, okay. At one point, it was only I think I was down 20-something points. So I guess I might have caught up a little bit. So if Robert Thomas was in the lineup, I probably would be ahead of you right now. But that's okay. I got 4 more days to catch up to you there, Aaron. Oh, no. Actually, no, I don't. It's Sunday. So today's the last day. So, yeah, you might beat me on a technicality, you son of a bitch. No, just kidding. Just kidding, Aaron.
Yeah, we love Aaron. Aaron's a good guy, right? Aaron's another one of those guys that we might have to bring on the show sometime. Right? I'm God, that made me feel so good. I will. After I do my high school thing, I'm going to really pull in and try and get some shorts and reels.
Nice. Good job, Holfer. Way to stifle that. Don't let Minnesota get in and make a play. He just stifled that.
Oh, they already went to an empty net? Wow.
Minnesota's going to push. They're definitely going to push. We're going to see a lot of Kaprizov. We're going to see a lot of Quinn Hughes. These guys are going to get massive minutes. They'll probably be on the ice the whole time. So
right.
That's the problem for me with Minnesota is I think that they made a good move in getting Hughes and everything like that. But my thing is the depth of Minnesota outside of the top line and Kaprizov. I mean, is their depth really going to help them in the playoffs? That's my concern with Minnesota.
Good point. So they put the goalie back in. But he's close to coming out. He's moving up. But and you know why teams pull goalies this early? Because they don't trust the Blues when it comes. I mean, because they know the Blues don't go. Don't get the what do you call it? The empty net goals. They don't get them. Right? They struggle.
That's okay. That's okay. It's like I said. It's not going to be easy. They're going to push for it, but. A smart move. Minnesota hasn't controlled this third period by any means. This has been a pretty good played period by both teams.
It's been a good played game all the way around.
I know, and that's why these are the types of games I want to see end 5-on-5. I want to see these games end on non-controversy stuff. A high stick on Minnesota, not a penalty, but just a high stick.
No, it's going to bring the face-off out of the zone.
Well, that's good. There hasn't been much control from a offensive standpoint from Minnesota in this third period. So Minnesota's being a little bit hesitant on pulling the goalie. They got him in halfway. They're trying to get possession of this puck. Thomas, great win there, clean face-off win. By Robert Thomas.
Okay, so he's wrong. It's 268.3 to 229.0. So you're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, but then again, like I said, I haven't been paying much attention. If I didn't just look at it today, I would have been able to put my lineups in. But I haven't put any of my lineups in all week. So
yeah, I've kind of been like that with mine. I know I'm out of the playoffs and I don't care.
No, I see. Oh, I'm pretty so far ahead. Like I'm pretty sure I'm still in a playoff spot even if I lose. I've slacked the last couple of weeks. Oh, Hofer. Oh my God, he just It got tipped. I think, so it shouldn't be icing. So it shouldn't be an icing, but we'll see. Hofer, man, almost again. God, You got to expect Hofer's going to get a goal at some point in his career, man. Yeah, Tarasenko gets this tip. That should not be an icing.
Nope.
And they're still going to keep it in the offensive zone?
Wow.
Really? 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 All right, well, we'll come back to that if the Minnesota Wild tie this game.
You got. This is why you got to have that referee.
Great pressure by.
You have Toronto. Toronto needs to start getting involved in this, man. If you don't want the referee that's in the arena, get involved. When you see this stuff, and if you don't have a guy watching every play,
nice, Broberg. Go fuck. Oh my God, and it freezes. Oh my God. Hofer, you beautiful man. Oh my God.
Wow.
I mean, again, I'm giving all the props in the world to Joe Hofer here. Again, I say though, this puck should not be in the offensive zone because it was not an icing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, I give Hofer all the credit in the world. Fantastic save, definitely save of the game right there.
Yeah, from Tarasenko. Tarasenko that shot that point blank. Right.
Absolutely robbery right there. Okay, 31 seconds to go in the period. Need to get big face-off win here. My thing is blurry for some reason. Nice, Thomas. Go, Thomas. Yes. Let's fucking go, baby. Robert Thomas ends it. Aaron, you lucky son of a bitch, man. You're lucky I didn't have Robert Thomas in the lineup.
They end their
You're lucky.
losing streak on Thomas's empty net goal.
You're lucky I didn't freaking have Robert Thomas in the lineup, Aaron, you son of a bitch.
He's trying to do. He goes, he's 13-5, and he would have beat the crap out of me.
But yeah, Robert Thomas, excellent game coming back. And like I said, this is only first game back. This is why you don't trade Robert Thomas. This is why you don't trade him for a bag of pucks. This is exactly why.
Oh, I get you. I'm with you, bud. Absolutely, man.
Suter, I got to say, though, Suter, again, another guy that I've been high praise on. He is also in this play, makes a great play.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to end it. Minnesota loses another one because I think in the last game, they did lose their last game, I think 5-2.
The Blues were at a 10-game road losing streak, right?
Yeah.
They finally, win a road game, and this is an important road game. And there we go. Little loud, but it was worth it, man. The St. Louis Blues beat the Minnesota Wild. Get a little revenge for the season opening loss. Buchnevich, 8 points in the last 5 games. 23rd career game-winning goal. Way to go, Buchnevich.
Yeah, but Bushi's been good, and I want to bring this up too because people have been on the why is Bush at center bandwagon, but Bush has played really, really good at the center spot here. So it's actually been a blessing in disguise that he's actually worked out at the center position rather than the wing position.
Yeah.
I don't know. As for MVP, Broberg and Thomas are neck and neck for MVP for me. I mean, I both guys excellent in this game.
Well, unfortunately, I cannot do a post game. I got to get ready for something else. But great game by the Blues. They won despite the refs trying to give Minnesota all the chances in the world. And yes, I will say that there were some very bad calls, and this is why I'm going to keep saying that you have to get a video referee that is more into the game that can stop some of this. All right, you absolutely have to. There was time. It's not stopping the game. There was a stoppage in play. He could look at that, buzz down, or even just be in the ref's ear, right? Because he's got the speaker on or whatever, and just say, "Hey."
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I just was saying I agree with it. Well, and not even just the penalties, the icing itself, like the fact that they called that icing and still kept it. That one was bad. Now that one, it wasn't even a penalty. That one was that could have changed the course of the game kind of call right there. You're like, you got to get that call right, because that was not right. Because if Minnesota scores, then it's all preface on the fact that it should have never been icing.
I absolutely agree with you there, bud. Okay, man. Unfortunately, we got to do this quick like we did yesterday, but I have a question for you.
What's
How
that?
do we end our show?
I think we got to ask, where are the girls? Where are they at?
What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Now, I have a very, very, very serious question to ask you. Are you ready for the question? Are you ready for the question? Are you ready for the question?
I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Who's late for dinner?
Where are the boys? Where are they at?
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, from my co-host, Justin Eagle Eye Scott, wanting to put a big, 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 big thank you out to Daniel Russo from all the way from Germany, the German Blues fan, joining us today during the intermissions. Absolutely incredible. I didn't even know I had a German fan. It's amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. And got to know, hey, Daniel, we're bleeding blue with you.
And as always, thank you, Daniel. Let's go Blues.
This is Guy and Justin saying aloha mahalo, and we'll see you Tuesday on the BlueNote Fan Report with special guest and author of the book, The Franchise, Jim Thomas. Aloha, my friends. Aloha, aloha, aloha.